Does someone want to do the recap? Or do you want the DM to do it?
I can do the recap if you want.
Yeah, exited it last week, so why don't we have Adeline do it?
All right. So last time in Adventures in Zin, Arno shows up in the sewers, has a brief talk. He meets up with everyone. Adeline says, I wrote a contract. Arno helps make that contract into legalese. Istra signs said contract that says they would pay Adeline 200 gold for not turning in Thomas, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We then leave with the agreements. Okay, cool. We're going to head over to meet up with Cece's contact. Oh no, Cece's contact is at the tavern. We can't bring Thomas to the tavern. I guess we're going to the Scarlet Wolves, aka the Mafia's headquarters, which is in the graveyard. We get to the graveyard. Those guards. And while debating how we're going to do it, your two lovely spellcasters of Adeline and Arno decide we're going to, use magic to cause a little bit of chaos, and make things happen. Adeline uses fog cloud to make it kind of smoky. Arno does some deception and some spectral hands things. We scare the bejesus out of the guards. They go running. Also, while this is happening, half the party is climbing over the wall that's now covered in fog. And after the guards leave, everyone else who can't climb over it goes through the gates. We go down into the Scarlet Wolves headquarters. Everything seems fine until, oh no, the Scarlet Wolves big boss, Alarian, right? Alarian. I misspelled the name in my notes, so Alarian. Alarian comes in. We say like, oh, this is fine. Cece's like, we have a plan. We're gonna put Thomas on the throne, and then he's gonna give back to the Scarlet Wolves. It's gonna be great. And then at one point, the contract gets brought up, and she reads, and then Alarian reads the contract. And while this is happening, everyone else is kind of chatting. And then Alarian turns around, and she's scary. Is basically what it is. She punches out Istra for daring to sign the contract, goes to fight Cece. Cece tries to convince her boss, like, no, there's a bad contract. It's okay. You'd have to pay, but a contract's a contract. A deal is a deal. Alarian has legendary actions and totally destroys Cece. Adeline and Arno, to an extent, get paid. Yay! I have money. Arno asks Alarian a bit about what's her deal, because creepiness. There's some back and forth that happens, some more conversation. Alarian says, we're going to keep Thomas down in HQ. You have 1 week talking to the group to essentially come up with a plan or have already done something that shows that Cece's plan is actually viable. If not, we're just turning over Thomas and getting the money like that. So what's the plan? Who knows? We walk to the tavern. Cece talks to her contact, who's super drunk by this point. Adeline pays for the rooms for everyone. And it's all good. Also, we're at the tavern. Adeline remembers, oh yeah, I got this note that says there's a good way to make some quick money, which is at a mines. There was a beast of the mines. They're trying to open up a new set of mining for gold or something. And there's a beast there, and they're requesting the help of adventurers to get rid of it. And if you do, there was a high chance that would bring you to court, essentially. And therefore, then you can say, look, we were the badasses who did this huge favor for money, yes, but now give us some influence and possibly talk to nobles that could help us with the plan. It's either that or, something else. There's also a potential tournament battle that's going to happen. And that's sort of where we left off. Adeline trying to convince everyone else to do the beast in the mines and saying she doesn't want to talk to Cece and Istra because they scale her.
You remember the name of the bar? Or does anybody remember the name of the bar?
The Giant Ball. It's written in big notes. The Giant Ball. With a bartender named Gwenamil?
I know. You can call her Gwen.
Gwen.
Gwen, yes.
Gwenamil.
Yeah, Gwenamil. Good job, guys. Wow. Impressed. And then, of course, does Cece... She has a drink with one of her associates, but does she get, like, shit-faced wasted?
I believe she did. I think she was acting like a shitty date.
No, I don't think she did. Just like.
Were you into this guy?
No.
No,
just,
but
like,
she
you
left
just,
him
like-
for like
just, like,
several
gave him
hours
up?
in the bar.
Yeah, you were drinking with him at the end of the night, and we just sort of, like, left it off, but I didn't know
True.
if something happened with him, you know? You,
No.
like, hit it off with him or something.
I
No,
did
no,
note
no,
down
it
the
was-
four
You just weren't
options
interested?
she had.
It was just stress relief, just stress
Fine.
relief. Had a few glasses, and then
Fine.
she went to go sleep because she knows that there's work to be done the next day. It would suck to be hung over for that.
So you just drank a little bit. I get a little buzz, but nothing too
Yeah. Just a little buzz, just because she's stressed out. That's about it.
What about you, Exodin?
I mean, I'm too poor to be drunk for my size. So I got as drunk as I could from Arno's generosity of digging up corpses for him.
Oh, boy.
Which was
I don't think we ever actually got around to digging up the
Yeah.
corpses.
Yeah, I don't
but
think you guys actually did it.
Oh,
yet.
there was talk about it,
I
but
mean,
never
that was what the
There
payment
was-
was for.
there was talk, but I think in the end he just ended up paying. He just like, hey, just take your fucking drinks.
We started digging, and it's like, all right, it's too late. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's just get out of
Essentially.
here. I don't want to risk it.
And
That lady has legendary actions. Nah, let's leave.
don't be disturbing their base. And yeah, I just went to bed and was woken up telling us we're going to go to the cave, and I was like, no, we're going to do the tournament.
Does anybody have any questions? Just about anything, really?
Nope. I got our 4 options noted down, but I'm good.
What's like the density of the city? Where like is this like a city, or is it kind of like a town, or what's the scale here?
Very large city. It's a port city located sort of in the southern part of Orin. It used to be one of the 4 pillars of the human kingdom before it fell under the rule of Bul, the god of oblivion, or the goddess of oblivion. So the population's around 20,000.
Damn.
All right.
What's the name of the city?
Stormbrook.
Stormbrook.
Stonebrook.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you guys can also use our world Anvil to find places, maps, and people. Sometimes I'll put them in there, including you guys' character sheets and things like that.
Ooh,
If
fancy.
you give me a backstory, I usually put it in there and create a little character page for you with your picture.
Which I will be having commissioned soon.
Ooh,
The-
fancy.
What time you guys waking up?
I mean, Arno, I know we talked in the morning because I specifically remember Arno answered the door in his fucking knickers.
That is true.
And then we talked saying, hey, we need to discuss some plan with the other people. Told Exodin and the guy,
Decillion.
yeah,
Distillion.
Distillion, fucking, that we should go talk to the other 2. We're unsure if that was a good idea. And then that's where we ended.
I think we're gonna start off with kind of everybody just downstairs having some breakfast. It's 8:30 in the morning.
I'm drinking.
Sure. It's
I am
kind of
day drinking.
now the sailors usually they'll stay up night, they'll party hard, but some of them like leave really early as
Hey.
daybreak happens, right down to the ports, and they take out the ships and travel south over the sea of the Felvalone Sea to the continent of Bagrix.
Okay.
Today is Ish Day. The year is 431.
All right.
Gwen comes out. She brings you guys some breakfast. What is everybody eating?
I'm just whatever considering their stock of alcohols, I'm assuming there's not a wide menu.
They had some food.
Does breakfast come with the room?
No.
Oh.
Staying at a Holiday Inn.
There's not like
Oh,
a continental
nice.
breakfast spread or anything like that. You can't get your little French toast sticks or whatever it is. Or your pancakes. But I'm assuming you guys get like some sausage, maybe a little bit of chicken or something, some fried chicken. Well, they don't really have fryers
Some
back
fried
there,
chicken.
but you know what I mean?
I
Like
got really
they,
excited.
they put it in they cook it up or something in a pan in the back.
All right.
Sausage and
Yeah, I was
toast
just kinda-
is going to be what Adeline goes for. No eggs, just sausage and toast.
I don't even know if she has eggs.
You guys are kind of the only ones in there right now, you know?
I will be just eating one of my rations.
Okay.
Above the bar, you see something written in a strange language. It's written in giant letters. Does anybody
Giant?
speak? Does anybody speak giant tongue?
No.
No, but I could. Hang on, actually. How long are we eating breakfast for, roughly?
You tell me.
Because I'm assuming it takes more than 10 minutes.
Yes.
I'll
Adeline
I'll-
alone would take longer than 10 minutes.
Do I have that? I should have that. Do I have that? Did I not take that fucking spell? I don't think I did. Shit. Do I not have it prepared? I should actually check which spell I have prepared. Give me a moment.
You see Arno flipping through his spell book as his curiosity is piqued upon the strange words written in.
No, I don't have
Strange
comprehend
tongue.
languages. Fuck. Shit.
Unfortunately, being poor means you can't go and afford those spell scrolls to transcribe either.
I know. Alright, well. Kind of stretches a little bit.
Cece, you got your makeup on? Are you, or I don't know how it works. Have you- and your high heels, right? And your leather.
Oh yeah.
You've cleaned out your guns, but one of your guns is broke.
Yeah. So Cece does want to fix her gun, but I'm wondering, is there a way, like, you know, through her connections with the gnome workshop, like, is there a way where they could, you know, fix it for her, or would she still have to pay?
You'd still have to
for the
pay.
materials.
I mean, yeah, we're
Okay.
gnomes. We don't work for free. Come on.
Yeah, but you know, okay.
Unfortunately, no. The connection, the Scarlet Wolves are sort of a mysterious group. They were put together by Alarian. Now, Alarian is somewhat consolidated power, but that doesn't mean she's rich.
I mean, I confess, I could probably attempt to fix it, but there's no guarantee that it would work.
I think
There is
that-
like a solid chance I would just break it.
Yeah, like I think I mean I have Tinker's Kit and Mending, but I think the rule we're going with is that even if I use Mending, I have to pay for like the materials or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you look
I
in
think-
there, the gears and stuff are
Yeah.
too complex. Mending kind of fixes simple breaks and tears, like even in clothing. But when it's something complex like gears and things, it looks like one of the bullets misfired and it kind of exploded in the chamber. And just so looks like you need a whole new piece to it.
I see.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the little spindle thing is. What I think, or the firing pin needs to be replaced, something like that.
Okay, okay.
That picture of Jared Leto, shirtless in the background, Arno. Excuse me, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
hilarious.
I just noticed that.
There you go. You gotta use it.
Love it.
I mean, some of us have to have good.
No.
And as soon as you guys are just enjoying your breakfast, I guess, like,
Hey,
Exodus sees a strange... I mean, you kind of recognize him. He's got a beard, though, this time. It's Holton Sharpwhisker. He was one of the... He just, like, walks in and he notices you, too, and he's like, Exodus!
Olden.
He walks up and, like, tries to take a seat at the table. Do you let him?
What is my backstory with him?
He used to, like, kind of work with you, like, catching slaves.
oh, wait, hold on. What?
We
We don't know that. We don't know
Wait.
that. What?
we don't know this. We don't know.
Am I going to have to
sorry.
do the DM whispers?
No.
No, no, no.
No,
It's
no,
good.
no.
Are you going to let him sit down? You guys, I don't know. You tell me
No.
how your relationship ended with this guy.
All right, so probably wouldn't have been good.
He obviously looks a little worn, but he is wearing like leather armor. He has some weapons on him. And Gwen says, "Shall I get you some breakfast?" He looks over
Hold
at...
on. What brings you here?
Well, there's not too many Dragonborn walking around, if you understand what I'm saying. I heard you were around, and hell, I'm looking for someone.
I'm not doing anything for you.
It's...
Is this to kill? All right.
No, apparently to capture. The Lord Ian is looking for this person. And I heard that she is around here. He pulls out like a paper like with a drawing on it. Looks a lot like Ishta.
Who? Istra?
Ishta,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh. How much is she? How much is he offering?
Okay.
Apparently
So is Istra
apparently the nobility's daughter has been spotted around town.
Huh. How much
And
is
Gwen
she
like
offering
rolls her
for?
eyes and she like goes back to the bar.
Is Istra up in a room still, or
Yes.
I forget? Okay.
That's kind of how we're playing it, right, guys?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen her, friend?
I haven't seen her around.
How much is being offered for?
Look, this is not as quite as good as Thomas's bounty that's been posted. It's 500 gold.
Only 500. That's
I haven't heard of your name, my lord. What's your name? If 500 is nothing to you, but to us common folk like Exodus and I are bounty hunters, 10 gold is a good catch.
he kind of straightens up at the my lord and he says, It's Professor, but I know way walk it.
Oh. So, my friend, have you seen her? He looks over at Exodus.
No.
At this
Make a
point,
deception
I'm looking at
check.
Exodus now.
Exodus has to make a deception check.
Adeline has just been
Yes.
like eating like toast. Like, I'm not looking, I'm not making eye contact at all.
So, kind
I'm
of how
just
it works
looking down.
is I make a counter roll using his insight.
All right.
So I call this a contesting roll. What did you roll? A 23? So I rolled a 9 plus whatever his intelligence is, right? He believes you.
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. I'm
Insight
sorry.
is wisdom. Yeah.
Sorry, I got rules lawyer there.
Oh, I wish it was intelligence. My insight would be so much better if it was intelligence.
I guess, yeah, it makes sense. It's wisdom. He's like, well, if you do spot her, you know where to find us.
I don't care where to find you.
Are you out of the slave hunting business still?
Of course.
Man.
Well,
Wait, hold on. What business?
the slave hunting
Forget
business.
about it. I
Yeah.
said forget about it.
All right, I
Okay.
understand. I'll take it to go, Gwen. He like goes over to the bar table, to the pass or whatever it is.
Before he leaves,
Sure.
I would hold him.
You want to
But
grab
keep
him?
in mind, yeah,
He grab his wrist
If
like
a
as he's walking
bounty-
away.
if a bounty ever comes for you, it doesn't matter the price. It's free.
Well, it'll be interesting to be tracked by such a famous hunter as yourself. And he like jerks his hand away from you, kind of by the thumb, so it loosens out. Do you let him go?
Yeah.
Okay. He
Right,
walks
as soon
over.
as he leaves.
He like kind of rubs his hand as he's like walks away. He's like, God damn it.
As soon as he leaves, Adeline turns to Exodus. I'm sorry. Slave hunting business?
Got any left?
No, not that. The opposite. Bad child. I mean, you're not a child, but you know what I mean.
Did you just call me a fucking child?
I call a lot of people childs. It's a phase. My mother called everyone child, including myself, and that's you kind of just pick it up.
Are really shining through again.
I recognize that. X-nay on those
Bring it down a
issues
little bit.
on the slave issue. I'm sorry. Slave capture?
To be fair,
You
slaves
wanna
aren't that
know?
bad.
Don't want to know.
It's in
CC's
the
just
past.
listening in amusement.
I I am willing to do a lot of things for what I want, but that crosses a little bit of a border for me.
Are you willing to bring back the dead? To violate the circle of life?
I mean, sure, if that helps.
All right, fair enough.
Look, I recognize my moral code makes no sense, but there's certain lines that I'm not comfortable with. So, accident, you're Blue Dragonborn, correct?
Yeah.
My blue friend. If I
Oh, I thought he was
see
science.
you doing that again, I will
Spells?
I would hope you
shove.
kill me.
Okay, that works too. I was going to say shove ginger up your ass. It
Oh.
burns to an extent. Just make your life miserable.
Oh, we can't do that.
Possibly killing you. I don't know. I don't know if I can, is the thing.
Interesting culture, the city
If
has.
you don't try.
I
you
mean,
know better
I
than
would
anyone
try,
else.
but here's the I would try, but I'm pretty confident I'd be able to shove ginger up your ass more than I think that I could possibly kill you without kill. I'm going to stop this conversation and go back to my toast.
Adeline, I do have a question though. Do you
Yeah.
consider it slavery if you kill someone, then bring them back from the dead to serve you?
Or do you get consent from them as
no,
you bring them
not
back?
at all. Not at all.
Are they capable of consent?
No, they are
Okay,
mindless.
Then there you go. They're no longer a thing. They're no longer sentient and stuff. That their soul has passed.
No, I don't think
And then
it
they're
has.
just,
I think they're
it
just kinda
kind of
trapped.
is. Let me just have this, okay?
Actually, fair question. Do you have any left?
No, he just said he doesn't have any.
You don't have any left? Damn. That could have been useful.
No, it's not. It's a terrible practice. Cece, I think we should go to fight a beast. There's a giant mindless creature, and we should go kill it, and then get paid for it, and then we can get our day, among the nobility and do your plan. Because that's nice.
Okay, all of a sudden.
Yes, exactly. That's my tactic. Just sort of switch automatically so that way you have no prior ability to plan whatsoever. Answer now. Yes or no?
I mean, I'm still confused about your morals that you were talking about earlier.
To be fair,
So-
morals are overrated.
It
Yeah,
doesn't. I just wanted to know. Just
What question? I will gladly answer. I don't know if I could give you a good phrase, but you just ask and then I will respond yes or no, essentially, to it.
so to clarify, basically.
Okay.
So you were not okay with slaves, but you were okay with bringing people back from the dead.
Well, once you're dead, your soul has passed and it's gone into things and it's going to judgment. Or in many cases, if it's like a mutual, send it back and then you can get a retry and stuff. But once it's passed, it's gone. It's dead. It's finished. And then you just have an extra body. It's like a robot. Empty.
While this conversation's going on, I would go upstairs, act like I'm going to my room, but I'd be telling Istra to not come out until, what's his name again?
Colton.
Colton?
As you kind of go upstairs, you see Colton, just take his glass of mead, as he's like an early drinker. He looks at you going upstairs, and he's like, kind of gives you a strange look, but he leaves the inn / the bar.
Okay.
Do you go up and still talk to Istra?
I would tell her that there is a bounty on her, and she should be.
To be
Oh,
fair, it's a
yeah,
pretty shit
down.
bounty.
oh, I guess we should have been more careful. I do look different in my new form, but I'll have to start disguising myself better.
Was there a picture on that bounty, or just the name?
There was a picture.
Okay.
Did he leave the wanted poster with us, or did he take it with him?
This is stuff that would be posted up at the Bounty, Hunters Guild, the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
it's a place where people who are risk takers, essentially, like adventurers, go and try to find this stuff to acquire more money.
So would Cece have already known that there was a wanted poster out for her?
No.
Or no?
Apparently,
so
this
it's
looks.
new.
You look at like the date of the posting. It's like dated like yesterday. So apparently,
Oh.
it's been about a week or two since Ian Parnish has taken over. But apparently, the word is out that like, that she's around and she's wanted.
Gotcha.
A part of the family, the nobility of, the former House Vagel. She's wanted.
It could be a great idea, if just the 4 of us essentially go out and do this, when no one can see, just the 4 of us. Leave your pet behind.
Pet?
Your pet.
I never knew she was my pet, but
She had your cat with fangs.
This is
Thanks.
like really bad out of context.
I did not know I had a human as a pet.
She did
You are all really lucky.
I'm
No
gonna
one
be face
else.
palming.
I'm sending a look to Gwyn just to see what she's looking at, just to see what her reaction is right now.
Gwen comes over as you try to get her attention like you would like a normal barkeep, and she says,
Oh no, I'm not waving. I just want to see.
"Yeah,"
if
but
she's
she notices
listening
you
and
just
what
like
her
look.
reaction is.
She's not eavesdropping you. She's trying to be courteous, but she like sees you give her a glance, and so she comes over and like with the picture of water or something like that, and she says,
Oh,
"I couldn't help but overhear your friend Adeline talking about slavery." Sorry, this lady has like a
It
Scottish
was-
accent, kind of. So.
Just that it's bad.
you object?
Well, lass, haven't you seen the port ships leaving?
Port ships.
Yes,
Oh,
just right out the docks. The slaves are leaving every day.
Huh,
Many slaves.
look at that.
Well, before the time, the Urks still had slaves, but Ian, the Lord, has not banished it, and the merchants make a lot of money off slavery. You must be new here.
Yes.
We should get some shackles just in case we find any annoyances we want to
Oh no.
get rid of. What? I mean, it's a valid.
She looks over
It's
at Exit.
extra money.
She looks over at Exit, and she's like, "Well, I thought you already knew this, but Colton, he was your friend, no?"
Isn't that what he said?
I've seen you around. Apparently not anymore. I'll stay out of it, and she walks away. As you kind
I
of
like
intimidate
her.
her.
She's a smart one.
Okay. I guess your plan is the plan that I'm going to support full-heartedly, unfortunately. Shit.
I mean,
Fuck.
if we want a bunch of money, we could just grab
No!
random people off the street.
No! That's like, it's bad! It's real
You
bad.
don't
Oh
seem
my
to.
God.
You seem to forget that I.
I'm aware of that. Here's the thing. I don't know what I want anymore with anything.
That's a little sad.
I'm gonna look over.
Now, I
Arno.
have a general idea.
He's
And
just
then I
grinning. He's
just-
grinning like a madman right now. He's just,
Yeah.
If
I just-
you suggest that again, we're not gonna be on good terms.
See,
Oh, we were on good
Exit
terms in the
technically-
first place. That's good to know.
Yeah, there. I don't know anymore. Can we
We gotta
just? What about
send a playful
ignore
wink.
it?
While all this was going on, could I have used a message to Istra in the room? And just like telepathically, I message her, "You're wanted. Stay in your room."
Exodin already went upstairs and warned her.
Okay, so that I know that Exodin went
Yeah.
to do that. Okay.
Well, he
then-
you assume that he went up. He kind of probably gave you a look and was like, "I'm gonna go tell her or something," right?
In that case, yeah. But I guess just in addition to that, I'm also gonna message her saying, "Hey, you're actually wanted."
I think message is a first level spell, right?
No, I
Message
believe
is
it's a cantrip.
It's a
Okay, cool.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sweet.
and Istra, the message allows the other person to give a
You can
reply
respond to this
back.
message.
Yeah, she can
Yeah,
respond back
sure.
to me as well. Yeah.
She says back to you. You pull out like the copper wire. You fit it in between your mouth to like try to send this message to her, and she responds back to you. It's kind of like a small breeze carrying words back downstairs. She says, "I know. Accident just told me. I'll stay here until you let me know, ma'am." I'm
Good.
sorry, Capo.
Okay.
Adeline is
There we
gonna walk up and say, "You know what? I'm going to pretend that this morning's conversation hasn't gone and I'm not in the middle of a moral conundrum. And instead I will focus on the task directly ahead of me, which is that we need to make some money that is not by slave trading." Pointing at
Yep.
Ono. And it's like,
There's no
and-
moral conundrums when you don't have any to begin with.
yes, exactly. And I would like to stay here tomorrow night, so I will go buy the rooms again. And I will walk over to
Gwen?
Appreciate
Gwen,
it.
and it was like, "Can I keep the rooms for another night?" And I put down the gold piece on the table.
All right, lass.
Same rooms. Thank you.
All
keep
that
this-
screaming, you should have gold enough for one of these sailors to calm your emotions.
I don't know if that would always work for me. It tends to get me active.
Oh boy.
Yes, exactly. And I don't find it that calming, unfortunately. I wish I did.
She gives you a wink. She's like, "I know what you mean, lass."
Yes.
That's thank God I'm
Cool.
not there.
Yeah, exactly. The Adeline just sort of lays her head on the table. It's like,
Do I get that?
And she like kind of pushes over, like she was kind of like facing away, like pouring a glass. She like slides you a glass of ale. She's like, "That'll cheer you up, lass."
"Oh, just
Hey, where the
something."
fuck are we-
And she will down there. It's like, it tastes amazing. It's great ale. It actually is great ale. It's just it's the morning. Okay, I'm gonna go make money by doing something. I don't know what. Something. Okay. And she stands up and leaves and goes back to the table. It's like, one question: have we paid for food yet? And how much are we?
You put the gold down at like there's enough there, and it's like
Okay.
you've kind of just put up a tab, really, essentially.
Okay, sounds good. It's like, all right, everyone, the tab's open, and I've put some of it
There we
down.
go. And then what's the plan? What are we doing?
Mines or Pit? I will warn you that I am not good with fighting one-on-one or even group-on-group with other people. I'm a behind-the-scenes type of person. Okay, what's the plan?
Well, let's think, darling. What are our options? We do need money. There was
You
that.
want options? We got options. Here we
There
go.
was let us write this down. There was the beast.
There's
Beast.
the beast with
Beast
the
in the
mine.
mine.
There was the tournament that our big friend here really wanted to do, and then the
Beast in the Mines, tournament, Adventurers
There's-
Guild might have other things, and some
Yeah.
dragon in the water.
Yes, bulletin board. We can go
Yeah.
see. Do you want to go see?
We could always pull out the oldest profession as well, but I mean that's an entire other thing.
I'd like to go see if there's any arcane stores in this fucking town, since there aren't any goddamn libraries.
Let's get money first. I mean, we could go to
I
an
mean,
arcane
yeah,
store.
I'm just more curious as to what it's called and where it is.
Ah, that is also true.
Oh.
Because
Cece, you're the local here.
I can learn magic and shit. It's just I gotta fucking do it.
Oh, Cece also needs to fix her bang bang machines.
I do, but it also requires money, you see.
So
So-
money first.
Yes.
Fair enough. I feel like we probably, if we're gonna fight in any arenas, we should probably do it at the top of our game.
Well,
This is also true. Doing arena with only one gun is it makes me sad.
I mean, technically I have some stuff I can throw, but I mean, I like hiding behind people. most of the time.
Do we know anything about this tournament? Is it actually one-on-one, or is it like a group of people fighting each other?
You know,
Watch
CC,
it,
that
yeah.
like,
I'll figure it out.
yeah, CC knows like some,
Oh,
like, because she's in the mob, right? Really?
yeah.
So
yeah.
like, you know that like, there's other gangs and things that have tried to influence the fighting pits before the orcs who garrison the city would, you know, just have anybody fight in these pits. But now it's been taken over by the Merchants Guild. And, you know, they just make a profit on it. But anybody who wants like a quick buck, yeah, it's risky. You know, sometimes there's death involved, but they pay well. You know, 100 gold. And sometimes slaves can win their freedom, too, if slaves fight in the pits.
So 100 gold.
That
If
common
when-
knowledge.
Is it?
CC relays that information to the group, just what she knows about the tournament. So like on top of it, she's going to say, you know, it is good money, but seeing as you do not like the idea of slaves, it might not be in your fancy to go against a slave who is trying to win back his freedom.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, that can run into an issue.
no,
with me.
that'll be easy.
Oh,
Alright.
I see. But it is 100 gold. I mean, it is a big money, but
It's great money. It's also probably great publicity.
yes, it is. Just know that your opponent, you winning at the line, the opponent is not going to win his freedom. Yes. By the way, this Ian that you said you might be okay with, he likes slaves. You know, like slaves, you'd get rid of Ian. We have no slaves. Just by the way.
I don't know that.
Oh, okay. Good,
God.
good.
Okay, how about okay? And you see Adeline sort of sit down at the table, and she has her hands rubbing against her forehead as and every once in a while you can hear a mumble word come out of her mouth, and she kind of is trying to work out what is better for her. She's weighing out the pros and cons of like great publicity and money, and like everyone would know my name and it'd be fantastic, and everyone could see it. It'd be amazing to win versus fighting against slaves who are trying to win their freedom. And she's just like, oh shit, fuck. Okay,
Well-
their lives, but publicity and things, and everyone would know, and it'd be fantastic.
As
It's
long
off
as
the table now.
as long as we do not kill the slave have another opportunity, no?
So you said off the table, Exeter? You want to go X-nay on the fight A?
Is it a fight to the death or a fight to the yield?
It can be both. There are some situations where death is possible, but that is because the person, the opponent involved, really wanted to kill, if you get what I mean. So if we ourselves do not want to kill, the person could not die.
They could kill us.
This is true, so it is up to you. If the other person trying to kill you, but you do not kill them, it's up to you.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
Yeah. It is how it works. I am just telling you.
Okay.
Well, you guys could just knock him out and then I'll kill him if you're really that fucking ornery about it.
It's about the killing of someone. It's more of the chance of me dying. I have a lot of things I want to do, and I'm not quite there yet.
The lamplight burns a little bit in your pocket and is satiated by a cool sensation when you say that.
There's many things that I want to do and many plans that I need to complete, and I'm not quite capable of doing it yet. So I'm going to avoid almost certain death, or much high, let's say 70% chance of death, at least for now. I'm not confident in my ability to fix that.
I see. I would say that I think
As she, like, her hand goes onto the globe that she keeps chained to her waist, and she starts like
I
almost
think
sort of
if
rubbing it.
I think if one is skilled, they may be able to make their opponent yield without killing. However, it is difficult to go against an opponent with who has the intention to kill you. Underestimating said opponent, it can be dangerous. So
Hmm.
it is up to you. Me personally, she's gonna like ponder a little bit. I do not like the idea of you know but if it makes it better, the long run, in the long run, the goal, if Ian is not the ruler anymore, then not just one slave but all slaves can be free. So then perhaps this can be a small sacrifice for a bigger goal in the end.
Greater good, greater good.
Yes,
But is
yes.
it the greater good for me?
I don't know, darling.
And how am I defining greater? You don't avoid. Let's just ignore my issues for now, and I will go with what the group decides to do. I don't want to be in charge. Someone else make a decision.
Are you still rubbing the ball on your hip, by the way?
Yes, she is.
Can I look at that and try to figure out what the fuck it is?
Well, Connor. I guess. I mean,
I'm asking partially
so,
DM, partially you. I want to know if I can figure out what
I think we're all DMs here, guys, so it's just go with the flow.
Except me, I'm not a DM.
Yeah. Yeah, roll an Arcana check. Something magical, right?
That's an 11.
Not high enough. It has like strange ruins and stuff written in a language.
It's definitely magical. That much is obvious.
For sure.
I just kind of can't read it yet. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Who wants to make a decision?
Well, before we make a decision, do we want to check out the bulletin board, see what else is on there? Maybe.
Why
more
don't we just go to that
options?
fucking mine while you guys choose? Get it done.
Adeline pulls out the paper for the mine task. You read it a little bit more. It takes place in a town called Hazel. Let me take a look
Oh
here.
shit, it's far away, isn't it? Oh fuck.
It's called Hazelhallow. It's like almost like a very small port town. I want to say like port hamlet, really.
How far away is it?
About a day's travel southwest.
No, that's not too bad.
On foot, or like on carriage?
I don't know. You gonna go get a carriage?
Is it 1 day travel on foot? I guess is what I was asking. Okay,
Sure.
okay.
No, that's pretty all right. We can make it there and back in time.
So let's say it's a day to get there. Let's say half a day to kill the thing.
The
Plus
thing
a day
says like
back.
miners missing.
I
New mine must
will
be
say,
opened, by decree of King Ian Parnish.
My hip.
We need
my
to
hip
someone
isn't quite what it
investigate
used
this.
to be. We might need to go a little slower than normal. My hip isn't quite what it used to be. But I can keep up.
The fighting pits are right in Stormbrook.
Is sometime away.
I'm gonna start
What's-
feeding the whatever's left of my breakfast to Barnabas. Doesn't really need it, but I'm still feeding it to him.
What's the name of the hamlet again? Sorry, I was
Hazelhallow.
Hazelhallow. All right, so how quickly do we need money? Because the fighting pits are here.
I mean, I admit I'd like to be able to at least see if I could pick up some form of arcane knowledge. But that also, I could find out if I had a fucking library.
Does CC know if there's a library in the city?
Make a history roll, right?
History roll? Alright.
Yeah, this is like history about what's happened maybe in the last few weeks. Hearing rumors. Rolls rolls a 22. There used to be a large, like Ian Parnish is rumored to be some kind of wizard or some kind, right? He was an advisor to Lord Vigil, one of the noble houses, before he consolidated power and became King Parnish. After the Stormbrook was liberated from the orcs, approximately 2 weeks ago. In Lord Vigil's manor, there was a large library. You can only assume that has been moved to the Palace Rock, which is on the northeast side of Stormbrook, on the ruined castle.
Is there no public libraries anywhere? They don't have knowledge for the people?
whatever books existed here, you've heard of the great. Make a history roll, Arna.
Oh yeah, easy enough. I got +6 to that motherfucker. Yeah, that's a 21.
I mean, you've heard about the orcs when they've invaded, just burning books in huge pyres.
Fucking dickbag.
You even heard of the White Tower of on the Isles of Ethlos, this great White Tower of the Elves, which housed all this arcane knowledge. Once the orcs vassalized them, they burned every book in the library.
You fucking what?
Comparable to like something like the Library of Alexandria being burnt back in ancient times.
I am opening up an empty book, and I am just going to start writing a book. If they won't give me a fucking book, I'll
The
make
Tales
them
of
one.
Arno Wayrocket.
No, it's not going to be about himself. He's writing just...
Okay.
Actually, give me a moment. I'm just going to roll a d20 just to see. Actually,
Like there's scribes and things, Arno, but like that's why books are just incredibly
No, I rolled for the smut.
What? What?
The options was fiction, non-fiction, his own story, and smut.
He's writing some erotica. Right
He's
now.
writing erotica.
Erotica smut.
Well,
There
you
go.
did do the pencil sketching of Cece getting punched in the gut, last week too. So it's kind of in the same vein.
Adeline looks over and sees what you're writing, and then
He's writing in Elvish.
which she can read,
Aw, fuck!
Dang.
and she leans over. It's like, breasts don't do that, and then she starts describing it differently in Elvish.
I was married.
I'm just saying, the more and she starts describing it. It's like, and that's kind of
No. I am happily married. No.
no. I wasn't. Do you? No, I was just
Takes his pen out and he's just scribbling down.
trying to be accurate.
Although that appears to have deterred him from that subject, so he's ripping the fucking book, ripping that fucking page out, starting anew.
So,
He's gonna write just a generic love story between two gnomes.
I do believe we should actually make a decision before Arno finishes writing his book.
This is gonna
Right,
take me like
right.
a number of weeks.
We've been sitting here for a while.
It said,
Rock,
we're
paper,
going to the
scissors.
mines.
Wait, so
Oh,
out of character real quick. So like were there other requests on the bulletin board, or was this
We
this
haven't-
it?
We haven't
we haven't
checked it.
checked.
Oh, so we haven't checked at all, right?
No.
We have
Okay.
not gone there at all.
Think
Alright,
about
we can
like
make sure.
think about like a bulletin like The Witcher, right? People
Uh-huh.
have problems like that just want to be solved, like people who
Uh-huh.
are
I
willing
was
to
actually
pay
debating. Are
good
there
money.
any like papers just on the wall in here?
No, not in the giant bar.
Oh, so there's no
Alright.
bulletin board in the giant bar?
No.
No, we have
Right.
to go to the.
We have to go to
event.
the Adventurers Guild then.
The
for sure.
Adventurers Guild, okay. In that
Alright.
case, what if we go head to the Adventurers Guild and see if they have anything there, and then if they have something good, good. If not, then we have our other options. Is that all right?
Sounds like a plan. After you.
Good, lovely. CC gets up and I'm assuming I know where the Adventurers Guild is, so she's gonna.
You're the only one local, so.
It's weird because I'm local, but at the same time, I'm just like apparently I don't know the the words of the culture. Remember?
Oh yeah.
so it's interesting, but
You're local, but you haven't actually gone out and done anything yet.
sure. I guess I'm not like culturally like adapted yet, but
You're
like
a neat.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah.
No.
She's gonna, I guess she's going to start escorting the group towards the Adventurers Guild.
Are we all going to the Adventurers Guild? Does she
Yeah,
see if there's any
follow
more
along.
postings?
See what
Yeah.
else is out there. Maybe something closer. If not, we can always do the mines.
Mhm.
Just still jotting down.
What was the mines one? I forgot the.
Well,
the
this time
bee.
the story is in Gnomish.
Oh wait, no, I remember. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you want me to repeat anything, or you guys got it?
I got
Now
it. I
we're
got
good.
it.
Cool. You guys are walking. As you guys exit the giant bar, your tab has already been paid by Adeline the Gracious. You see the morning sun coming over the horizon. The ships are out at bay, coming to and fro. Sailors are starting to come in and out of the bars, leaving, goings. Traversing and commerce is plentiful. And then you notice, exit in, you notice the slaves being loaded up on board the ships and just walking about. How you know they are is because each one is marked the magic sigil across their face. Almost like a magical tattoo. It is common practice here in Stormbrook and kept in as an edict essentially by Lord Parnish.
I am just patting my book. Fucking newfangled.
There's also just been a lot of refugees, that have just moved out, and the fact that Stormbrook has been liberated, it's a land of opportunity now, essentially, by many people. The racial mix-up is quite diverse in the city.
Can I kind of pull one of them to the side?
Well, who?
It's just one of the people donned in arcane tattoos.
He's just walking to and fro. He's like, I have to, pardon me, my lord.
I just have a quick question.
I have to take this to the master. I can't stop or. What is it?
I'm gonna grab.
What is
Arno.
it? No shop. Do you know of the location of any arcane stores nearby? I just need a location. Location name.
I'm sorry, I can barely read. He walks off.
What the fuck? How? What?
Oh no.
Can
the
we
fuck
move
did he-
along?
Yeah.
It barely read. Okay.
He
I
must
kind
be
of
14 years old.
Oh, he was a boy.
Yes.
Oh.
How
I
many?
mean, a
Is
man,
it just
sort
the
of a
one
young
slave?
man.
Is it
I
just the one
mean,
slave we saw, or is there multiple?
More. I mean, I'm okay.
Just coming and going. Imagine a busy
okay.
port,
That is
Yeah,
one
alright.
of.
we're saying a few hundred people, just as the dock spirals down into the cove, where all the ships dock, into the deep waters that are right up against the bay. It's a very good location for a port.
Can we carry on? And I'll be gesturing to
we're
Cece to
good.
take us to the
Adventurers
Guild.
Guild. Yeah. Is the Adventurers Guild far from the port? Where we are, or?
I'll add 10 minutes to the clock.
Okay.
Nice. Kind of gonna push my spectacles up a little
It's
higher.
9:23
Fat fucking nose.
in the morning. I'm just trying to pull up some ambience here.
Hustle and bustle in the streets.
Because the
around
bar
us.
was kind of quiet. There wasn't too many people coming up at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Out of the bar.
Yeah.
The sailors would just sleep in. Right outside of the Adventurers Guild post is a post. I think of it kind of like The Witcher, the Witcher 3 game. There's just tons of postings of all kinds of stuff. Some of them are really beneath you. Oh, I'm missing a few chickens. Or there's a sheep missing somewhere. Can someone find my sheep? But there's no doubt about it. You see the picture of Ista. What's her name again? Istra?
Istra.
God, some of these names, man. Istra's, you see her thing there? You see the picture of her, it's on there. Another adventurer comes up as you see it, or adventurer. It looks like a caster of some kind, or a bender. It's a woman. She's wearing purple. It's trimmed and embroidered. And she looks back to you and she says, "This one's mine." And she takes it off the board and walks away.
Who did she say that to?
She said it to you guys as you guys are looking at the board. You look like adventurers looking at the board. You're in full armor, aren't you, Accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're no commoner. You're no slave.
She took Istra's wanted poster
Yes.
Yes.
and said that. Okay, and she's.
This is what she
in
looks
purple.
like.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
What do you guys
I hope
do?
you guys.
You guys
I
are
hope you
looking at
guys'
the
notes are
board for
better
other
than
stuff.
mine.
Yeah.
You see just like a post by one of the merchants named Nico, who must run the
So much
fighting.
neater.
He wrote, you see him just like posting. I mean, you see like some of them are just like put on top of one another, looking for fighters. You know, that's from the arena. The other one, you see the same posting of there, unless you guys are looking for something else.
Yeah,
Kinda describe
sure.
it.
Can I check an investigation? Is there anything else that is worth more than how much is the mine's worth? Just out of curiosity.
It's like undisclosed, like how much it's worth. It's
Okay.
like they've sent out like a group of scouts apparently. You just like ask around a little bit. According to the flyer, the scouts have never returned. The mine
so
was
it's-
one of the first things that needed to be reopened.
Okay. Is there anything other than the fighting worth around 100 gold or more?
Make an investigation roll.
Ooh, not bad. 18.
I mean, Dicillion was talking about like these nobles that were also around too, and just trying to maybe curry favor with maybe the other noble houses. There's always like odd jobs. Maybe like if you just rob one of these nobles, you could probably get some quick gold fast. But then you just how would you do it and who? As far as that is concerned, like I mean, people who just want like fast, quick money, like this is like the thing. Otherwise, you always hear about like people just traveling on the road. Like you hear about the dwarves up in the mountains, and the
I mean, to
dragon
be
of the
fair,
sea
we could
or
also
whatever.
just try kill beasts, harvest them, bring back the bits. I don't know.
I
So,
believe our
Although-
objective was to earn court
Arno-
with the king.
Arno is currently leading against the thing, and he's just jotting down what appear to be book titles.
yeah. Adeline's just looking at things like, well, other than the two we already know of, and
Ooh,
the bounty that I think is worthy of death, there's really just like the occasional odd favors, but I'm not quite sure if I look over the group of a older gnomish wizard with an owl, a very obvious person who has guns, and a very large blue dragonborn with full armor. And it's like, I don't know if we're the right group to be going heisting necessary. So
This like blind adventurer, I'm gonna say, like, or he kind of runs the guild. He comes up to Adeline and he says, "So you're looking for work?"
trying to make a decision.
Does he look older or younger than me?
He's a human.
Yeah, he's younger.
He's blind. he has like a bald, thing, but he's got like the mullet thing going on,
Very nice.
Martin.
But he's pretty well dressed. How he dresses himself is unknown. He's like, I always have that problem in the morning as well. Finding the right underwear to pick, what to eat. And of course, he taps the adventurers board, how to make a quick buck.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. What buck to make? That's the real question here.
Well, there's always risk with being an adventurer.
Yes.
You
Some-
can't.
You're an
not
adventurer
agree-
yourself?
I'm sorry, what? Sonny, you have to speak up.
Sonny, I'm older than you. You shit.
Oh. He holds out his hand like above your, kind of in your direction.
I'm gonna reach out, kind of grab it, pull it down, so he can feel the face, get the sense of.
My name is.
He's dealt
Oh,
with
you have a
mine.
tiny hand, sir. I'm sorry.
I am a tiny man.
We don't see too many gnomes around here.
I didn't think so. I haven't seen one other than myself.
My name is Sebastian Lionfall.
I love him.
I just took ownership of this. I used to be an adventurer like you before the orcs took my eyes.
Oh shit.
Yes. Anyone who stood up to them was put down, essentially, and they used me as an example until those adventurers from before liberated the city.
That's pretty damn brave, good sir.
They headed north to a place called Barovia. Word is that the mists have been lifted from the land. But you could always go yourself to find out, if you're that interested.
Maybe I will one day.
Maybe.
Purely out of curiosity, have I heard of the name at all?
Make a history roll.
Alright.
You are like a well-learned gnome, like studying a lot in the
Nope.
books.
That's another 11.
I mean, you've heard of something up there. Like, the traders bring good wine from there.
There was some good wine. Didn't get it often.
Well, if you keep taking all this time, dear, you'll turn into someone old like me. He walks inside.
Or even worse, someone like me.
He's like, let me know if you need any help.
Well, question, do you know if there's a way to get to, and I pull off the notice for the beast in the mines, like, is there a place to get transportation to make this journey a little quicker?
He's blind. He can't read the paper.
So, it's the one about the mines over in Hazelhallow.
He signals to, like, one of his servants, essentially. Again, we'll say it's a girl slave. A young girl comes up and takes the paper from you and says, "What does it say, darling?" And she reads off the note. Right. Ah, well, of course you could always go to find the stables and rent a horse or buy a horse and travel, but I understand the roads have been dilapidated. I don't know how good it would be to travel there.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes, there's been problems about reopening the mines, apparently, and Lord Parnish is going to pay handsomely for anyone who can solve the problem. The fighting men are rare these days. And that's why we can command a premium for our services.
Exactly. Premium. Right up there.
Potential titles.
Right.
Poor men like me are too old and crippled to do these tasks. That's why I look for fine young muscle. Are you big by chance? And the girl says, "Not really."
My arm.
Yeah, like
I am
Adeline
crossing
was
my arms just
Arno's like non-strength, Adeline's like 0 strength, and it's just like,
oh no, the fact that he was talking about young when I'm fucking 400 years old. You little shit.
Hey, he's a strong guy. I'm like, yeah, I definitely have muscles on my chicken leg arms. Totally have muscles.
I'm a caster. I don't do muscles. I'm
Magic.
a man of knowledge.
Well, is there anything else you need from me?
It sounded like you had a job, no?
Well, the jobs are posted here. He hits the board with like a stick.
Right. So
He says, "Dear, grab one of them," and you see like there's like a bounty on someone. Another bounty,
yeah.
Wanted criminals, escaping from, maybe who post bail and like leave. Kind of like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Right, exit in?
I would say like dog bounty.
He says,
Oh.
sorry, go ahead, UCC.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Well, that answers your question.
Yes, these are the jobs.
At this point, I'm just popping and randomly turning to exit and just like, hey, do you mind if I base a character on you?
Oh, look at him. Keep it simple.
All right, it's fine. That's a character for that. Seems to tick off next to one of the titles.
Right. So, and as Arno's doing this stuff, I turn to CC and X like, so do you guys have any opinion? here's the thing.
He walks away inside.
Thank you.
Good
It's
enough.
Like, yeah. Then I turned to that. I was like, so there's. I don't think we can pull off a heist necessarily for. And I point to the one that's talking about like. Noble House A wants you to steal this item from Noble House B.
That's not posted. I just gave you that as an insight roll. You know?
Okay. Gotcha. Sorry. It's like, well, then I don't think we. The only things that seem to be worth any substantial value is pointing to the beast, which is a day away on treacherous roads. Pointing to the fighting ring. Fighting against potentially slaves and facing your moors, but great publicity, guys. Our names would totally be out there. It'd be quick and easy money.
I wonder if I could sell my book from that.
Quite possibly. Oh, there's also, there's the bounty that seems that everyone is trying to go for. And then,
yeah, that is always an option. It's not much, but
Yes.
it could start us.
And then there, of course, is also, I've heard that the noble house of Landon was kind of annoyed at the noble house of Smeal. Sorry, I'm pulling random names off. Yeah,
I love
Smeal.
it. I'm writing them down.
Because so and so insulted the other one's dress because it was it in fashion and stuff. And the rumors on the street is that they want them to steal. There's this necklace that they want, and like it's almost much, but I don't know if you guys know this, but usually these higher-end noble houses, when they get annoyed at each other, they're sometimes willing to offer up some coin to people who can make the other family slightly miserable for a bit. But that being said, and I point to Exeter, with your sake and putting it on your-ness, and Cece could do it. I don't know if we're the right group to do that. So I think our options are essentially fight or go walking for over a day. And I don't know if I want to do this with Decillion having the squats. I think we should wait for him.
You're far too easily distracted. The
Yes.
only objective for us is to get...
We just need money.
No, we need an appearance with the king.
That's also true.
And I'm not going to be fighting slaves. We're going to go to the mine.
There we go. Fantastic. Excellent. You're the leader. Ugh, stop paying attention to me. I don't want to be making decisions. Okay, cool.
We'll have Exodus
you.
make one last roll, I guess, because he might know this. He's probably dropped off a slave or two at the fighting picks.
All right,
All right.
history or...
Insight.
Oh, we're writing that one down.
Natural one.
Hi.
No
Oh,
insight was
jeez.
given. A -1.
It's
The
bad.
first negative roll of the campaign, guys.
-1. How did you, okay.
with a minus.
It's kind of like one of those, if you're like talking to someone, you just like blank out.
Which, to be fair, Arno has been tuned out just writing down titles.
Kind of like
He has
Arno.
not been listening. Yeah.
How much was it for the beast and how much was it for the mine?
We don't
So
know.
the beast of the mines are the same thing, and it's unknown how much it is. It just says high reward, essentially.
Look, if I could get access to literally any fucking library within this goddamn city, I'll be happy. If
It's
that-
kind of that one is stamped with like the royal decree on it, right? So it's
Which
like
one?
the one with the
The
mine.
beast.
So it's like
Okay.
it's one of those things that's either paid by like someone very well connected to the king, or the king himself. Like you get an audience with the king, kind of what Exodus was just talking about.
So the killing beast is separate from the mine. Two different
Nobody
things.
knows if it's a beast or whatever. Just miners have gone missing. It's assumed to be some beast is out there doing something, but nobody knows
They can-
exactly what's up. They've sent out a
Figure
scouting party.
out what the
The
fuck-
scouting party
Okay.
has not returned. And fighting men or adventurers are in short supply, guys. Kind of like why the Scarlet Wolves are just kind of like in shambles too, you know?
Should get a flash. Could use a
Let's do the
fucking-
one with, and I pull off the one that has the royal seal on it of the beast. Like, let's do this, right? Exen, you make the decision. Cool. CC, you in for this?
So if the roads are very difficult, how are we going to go?
I
We're gonna
admit, it would,
walk.
if roads were difficult, I may need to ask the large dragonborn to. My hip isn't really that made. Roads are. Paved roads are easy. Fucking.
I'll carry you. Now, can we move along? Now we'll be looking at CC.
Yes, of course. Let's go.
Alright,
let's go.
fuck it, let's go. Woo.
Should we stop by the giant ball and tell Decillion, who has the squirts, what is happening?
What is
And
the
I'm-
scores?
It's diarrhea. I'm making a joke about diarrhea. I'm trying to make a reason why Decillion's not with us, and I am claiming that he has diarrhea.
I mean, I could try to get him to write. I could see if he could co-author. I don't know.
So it was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like,
Uh,
why
we
would
should
someone
probably
not
at
come
least
with?
inform the
Gotcha.
two.
yes.
We should at least
so,
inform the two. Aye.
you mean inform the one who's on the toilet? And I kind of wink at Arnold. It's like, explain on
The two. We can still have two friends without mentioning that they have a fucking bounty.
Stop! We have to be calm and together, and I'm just gonna shut up. And I'm gonna start walking towards the giant's ball again.
I am following, kind of only periodically looking up from my book as I'm now starting to write out short stories or full stories.
Are we
'Cause
planning?
boredom!
Are we planning to? We're going to go to the giant bar, and then we're going to
Aye.
head
We'll
southwest to the city.
Just
Aye.
to let Decillion and Istra know where we're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically just
So-
stop in.
How
tell
immersive
them-
are you guys? I like it.
Yeah.
If a character is
How-
missing 1 week, we just bring him back the next week, guys. It's not a big
Okay.
deal. We'll work it out.
Yeah,
Out of character, Decillion, I would leave. Is Decillion any good with disguise kits, or any of you guys good with disguise kits? Or is that only me?
Nope.
Only me.
I
Cool.
can't wait till I get the ability to disguise other people. That'll be great. But
I
nope,
will
I'm not there yet.
leave my disguise kit with Decillion. And
Well,
I
here's the thing,
kinda-
guys.
Didn't he have one?
Here's what we can do if you really want to. Decillion travels with you.
Yeah.
But like if combat or something happens, we don't put him out, right? But he's with you, and
Yeah.
if you want to roleplay with him, I play his character essentially.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Sound
pretty
good?
sure he has a. I'm pretty sure he has a disguise kit.
He
Okay.
does, I think. Yep.
oh, if he does,
does.
then I
So,
was out
We
of
should be.
Kyoto.
We
I
should
want,
be okay to just leave him behind.
Yeah. Well, out of Kyoto, it was for him to disguise Istra for when they come with us next week. I was trying to build continuity in the timeline of how things
He
are.
rolls a
If not-
he rolls a 2 on the disguise. He's like, I tried my best, but it didn't work out that well, Adeline.
Well, we'll
Okay.
see how it goes. Here
We'll
we
see
go.
how
Let's
it
get out of here.
goes. I don't really want to take her out of the room.
Well,
think she
didn't
should just-
CC try something, or who helped me last time? Well, I think Alarian has a disguise kit, right?
I could just. We could
Who did
just
it last
fucking-
time? There was 2 people that did it.
It was the Stillion and Adeline. So then
She doesn't really need hair. does
Adeline,
she?
do you have one as well, right?
I have a disguise because I will try
Why
to
don't you roll?
disguise.
yeah. Or you could
Okay.
help him as well.
So you roll your
So
proficiency
good.
roll. You add D20 plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Who is that?
So that is a D20 plus
Who
2.
you said? What?
Ooh, nat 20 plus 2 for 22.
Oh,
She looks
wow.
completely different.
Hey!
Okay. Well, I was trying to. Yeah. Ooh, does Decillion need to be disguised?
You can
I thought
cop.
that-
So here's the DCs they set. If
Yeah.
the DC is 15 to spot a disguise being used by someone else, you can discover
Yeah.
injuries with a DC 10. Copy another humanoid's appearance, DC 20. So you copy her, and what do you want to make her look like?
I give her red hair I tie up my things. I have a red wig, and I
Yeah.
put the red wig on. I do it very nicely so like it looks very natural. Then she's already pretty pale.
Oh.
So then I grab some
My God.
makeup and I put like some freckles on, and I'm like, okay, here's what you also have to do. And just bear with me for a moment. And I take a stick and I slam it at her knee so that way she's walking lip. It's like, okay. And I give her a stick and I'm like, you have to feel the kilt, all right? You're a poor, injured farmer. And you just be the farmer, be the person. And
She's just nodding with you.
And I also like, now open your mouth, and I slot in false teeth. That like make it look like kind of like
She's got like buck
there you-
teeth. Look,
Yeah.
how that look?
fantastic. And I also like, and you know what? You don't have a lot, so I will. And I like go rummaging through my clothes, and I pull out some extra like things. I'm like, and I give her a short that has like a higher neck, and I'm like, okay. And then I shove some extra powder around things. Like, there you go.
But she like takes out a little steel mirror or something, right? She's like, but I don't really look sexy in this.
Exactly.
Well, okay. So I'm coming with you then?
Let's start on this story.
Yes, I guess.
So Adeline has successfully disguised Istra. Now she can travel with you guys, right? Without being spotted.
Yes.
Perfect.
Good.
And she's wanted.
Right. And so I can put this hood on, and I'm also gonna put a hood on myself, so that way we match. We are just two women who wear hoods.
Does anyone want to buy anything?
I
Before we
mean,
go.
do we?
I tried to ask around for a magic shop, and they just didn't. So I'm gonna step outside while they're all doing this, which I'm assuming is gonna take a little while.
Yeah, assume at least.
It's
I'm just
10
gonna
a.m. in
kind
the
of
morning.
walk up to random
Okay.
fucking people and just be like, I'm looking around for some sort of arcane magic shop.
I'm gonna send Decillion with honors
Anything
so
I
that
could go
way.
to for supplies and that.
You find like a clerk who like basically tells you like the trade guild is the only one who deals with this type of stuff.
The trade guild. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Could you point me in the direction?
Yes, they do.
I will
Let me
just
take a
go
look
there.
here.
Fucking trade guild. Got it. Sad that there's no fun names, but all right.
I do have the fun.
I
name.
was just coming up with fucking book names off the top of my head. I've got
I
like
will
a dozen.
be right back, guys.
Okay.
After.
All right. Yes. 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 This is good. This is good. I have
found
closed my book. I have closed my book now. I will finish writing that story later. All right.
Also, we did a long rest, right? So
Yes,
is
overnight.
my
yeah.
health- Yeah, so in
I
D&D
did that.
Beyond, there's no way to
Up top.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna click on take long rest, but I know that our long rest rules.
When you're in the town, you don't use your hit dice. It's just like like the actual raw rules of full rest. But you also get to add a D8 to your hit points, right?
Oh shit!
As
we get
temporary hit,
I didn't
yeah, at temporary hit points.
Shit!
Yep, as you're like fully rested in town. Add it in, right?
Okay.
Something we talked about during our session 0.
Let me roll a d8 then. Perfect.
Okay.
That's temp HP. It lasts for a day, right? Until you're following long rest.
Shit! Let's go!
Nice job,
Hey,
Anvil.
look at you.
I actually have 20 HP now. It's a miracle.
All right, it's fine.
Cool. So here's the thing. Like, if you guys want to just buy something, a part of the adventurer's gear list that you forgot to buy, as far as arcane items go, like, they're very expensive.
I'm just curious as to what scrolls they have and things that I can pick up later.
Like level 0 scrolls are still like 50 gold, I think. Level 1
yeah,
scrolls
no,
are 100
I'm
gold.
it's just mostly wanting to note down what they have in stock, assuming they don't just have everything.
Yep.
You
So
know the
how?
window shop?
Yeah. So how it goes to like buy and sell stuff. The listed price is the cost of the item. When you buy an item, there's like a 20 to 30% margin. We make a roll, so it can cost more or less, right? And that's how the merchant makes his margin. Arno, you find your way to one of the merchants. His name is
Oh,
Nico.
writing this down.
Nico Calderash.
Nico.
He
How do I
has.
spell that?
I'll put it in the Discord in a second.
Thank you kindly.
He's a large man. He has a
Uh-oh.
bone cane. He has faded fat face tattoos. And he has a statue, which kind of jingles when he shifts his large body weight around. He gets up out of the chair to like look over the desk to see you. He's like, the secretary lets you up to like go speak to him. He's one of the power players in Stormbrook and one of the wealthy guild merchants.
Oh.
The receptionist has a mark. She's a slave, right?
Good to know.
Okay.
Ah.
He's like, well, hello. Take a history roll, by the way, if you want to.
I will gladly do so.
You have to make it with disadvantage, though.
Oh, I wish I knew that before I clicked. I'll just click it again.
It's okay, yeah. I had to think why you had to do it with disadvantage, too, so.
That's a 12.
Yeah, I think 12 is okay. He has kind of a northern accent. But you can't quite pinpoint it. He says, hello there, gnome.
Hi. I unfortunately don't have much funds yet, but I'm just curious as to what you have in stock.
We have all kinds of goods in stock for people like you.
Good. I am one of arcane means, and I'm just wondering, is there limits to your stock, or do you just kind of have almost everything?
Roll a d6.
Oh, shoot. Okay. And there we go.
In his room, there's like bottles of all kinds of things.
2.
He has a chest. He has 2 lesser healing potions available.
Oh.
They cost 50 gold each.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, a little one like you is not made for the fighting pits, but if you change your mind and you want to afford some of these luxurious items, he has like gold rings and stuff on him. He's like, of course, we always need fresh meat.
Oh, yeah.
The slaves aren't worth as much as they used to be. They're too scrawny and they weren't well fed, not big enough. But a few gladiators have come around.
I can understand that. That's good to know. Thank you.
Would you like a potion, sir?
Not today, unfortunately. I'm, well, a little down, but I should hopefully be coming into funds soon.
Well,
I am sure I will be a regular customer.
what do I need to get for you, sir?
I'm just browsing for now. Don't worry.
Put a
Just
down
wanted to
payment
confirm
down, and
those-
I'll send out my messengers to acquire this item for you.
I didn't realize that was an option.
Of course, the trade
We'll
routes are
remember this.
reopening.
I
The
will
ships to
remember
Husad leave every day, and I hear the Barovia is just to reopen, my former kin. The Vistani travel everywhere. The wine is flowing once again.
That's good to hear. Tell you what, I should be back in a few days. Hopefully with coin.
Excellent.
From there, we can begin to
He
I wish you well.
says, he's like,
little bow as
yep, he bows to
the
you.
owl also bows.
Okay, nice.
The wings kind of part.
So does anybody want to buy anything before we go?
I don't have fucking money to buy shit. I was just confirming.
Sure.
All right, cool. I didn't realize I could just
CC,
straight order
Adeline,
shit.
Exodin, we're good to go?
I have
I'm good.
money, but nothing that I want at the moment.
Okay.
So
No money.
All right.
No money,
I'm
nothing.
The
It's just a
DM
good
god told me I have no money, so nothing I can do.
You have like
I got like 9
you have like
gold.
probably like 5 silver to your name, but nothing. You don't have gold
Okay.
pieces or anything like that, but you have enough to like survive for the week or something, right? And buy rations and things if you want to.
I got
Does
like
anybody
9
want to buy
fucking
rations before they go?
sure.
Actually, that is probably valid. I should probably pick up. Do I have fucking rations?
I think the starting
I need
equipment
rations
started
and a
off
water
with-
skin.
Yeah, I should probably get rations and a water skin too.
One day's
I think
ration is 5 gold.
But I think our starting
One
equipment
day's ration? Holy
started off.
shit!
It's 5 gold.
No,
Rations
starting-
consist of dried food sortable for extended travel, including jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts. But it's been salted, so salt is kind of expensive in the medieval times. And a water skin?
Yeah, because all studying kids, Anno and I will.
That's
it
2
didn't
silver
have it.
pieces.
I see.
I'll get a water skin and
2 silver
How
pieces.
much is it for a book? Just
A book is very
straight
expensive.
Empty book.
A book is very expensive.
Fucking shit.
I will buy a water skin.
A book
at
is
the
25 gold.
least.
Fucking shit balls. All right.
1 piece of parchment, I think, is a silver piece or 5 silver pieces.
Fucking shit. All right, good to know.
The
And I will
literacy rate's got to
buy-
be like 20%.
Jesus Christ.
I will buy 2 days worth of rations.
Okay, is anybody else? So you can also, if you're on the road traveling, like accident, if you have a good survival roll, you can just hunt for rations, right? Forage. And the DC is kind of low, right? It's like 10 or something like that.
Yeah, but you're talking to some people who are not good with that stuff.
Just letting you guys know options
Well-
here.
Once I get fucking actual money, I'll try to get Goodberry once we level up.
Are we ready to go? Or is,
Yeah.
is accident going to buy anything?
I got no money.
Okay. We ready to go, Adeline? You got a water
Yep.
skin? CC,
Got my
you got
water
some rations
skin.
maybe? Or nothing?
Yeah, like my starting equipment came with like 10-day rations
There
and
you
a
go.
water skin.
So you got 10 days worth of rations, huh? Nice.
Yeah, and then so I guess I'm gonna make sure my water skin is full before we leave.
You go to the well and fill it up.
Yeah.
Has like a copper taste to it. Like copper pipes.
It's
know-
nice that it's copper pipes and not lead pipes.
Okay, we're taking off. We're heading southwest. Are we all going southwest to Hazelhallow? Mm-hmm. The road, you guys see the city, its walls, somewhat dilapidated. But there's masons out there trying to get in. The gates are open to the city. They were closed. They do close at night as well. But
Oh, nothing happened on the walk? Shit, okay, that's
I'm
good.
just describing what's happening. You guys leave early. You guys might get there by nightfall. Maybe it's like an 8-hour travel, right? Because it's 1 day's travel. You just have to push yourself a little bit. But you see,
right, that's
as you guys are walking over the horizon, the wood, you guys are kind of heading down southwest where the wood elves used to live. So the deep wood. It doesn't take long before the forest begins to envelop everything. The whispers, the crickets, the birds flying around. Exodus makes a d20 roll to determine how bad the weather is.
Fucking hip. Fucking.
If you roll good, the weather's good, right? If you roll low, the weather's
Hey.
bad. So,
No.
weather is nice, like partly cloudy, but the sun is showing out. You see like small farms being set up, but beyond a certain point, like a mile or two outside the city, the wilderness just takes over, and the wild of the land just starts to envelop. The trees get higher and higher as you travel deep into the woods. Let's change the ambience up.
Nice.
What do you guys do?
Just fucking hip. All right.
I'm gonna try to forage 1 day's worth of food for when we're in the town.
Yeah, you can do it like while you're traveling. Kind of like how a ranger would do it too, right? Like rangers definitely would have like an advantage to this. Roll survival roll.
So I'm realizing, since my background was urban bounty hunter, I actually do start off with a bit of money.
That's fine. Like we said, you have 5 silver to your name.
No, it says that I start off with 20 gold.
If you want to give yourself some gold, do you want to buy anything? Still not enough to repair the gun. The gold takes 35 gold to repair.
Yeah. If anything, like instead of it says I started off with like a thieves tools and a dungeoneer's pack. Can
Yep,
I like
just add it to the sheet.
Can I replace one of them with like a different pack? Because I think it's is it the dungeoneer's one?
Take a
It
look.
had the one that has like a Python's crowbar. I don't have strength, so like a crowbar and crowbar
make a
and
roll.
Pythons is nothing for me. Like I can't do anything with this, so like it's kind of the pack is useless to me. Could I instead have a pack that gives me like a tent or like a bedroll or something?
You just make a roll, really. A tent. Let's take a look.
I'm just gonna.
Does any-
Yeah. Like I'm just looking at the starter equipment right now because like
We'll just
none of us-
continue writing as we walk.
hold on.
See if we can manage to finish. Let's see how long it would take me to finish. Just a short story.
That'll fine.
A 2-person tent is 2 gold.
Okay.
It weighs
think
20
one of the-
pounds.
Yeah, I think one of the packs come with a bedroll. Maybe not a tent, right?
I mean, this is just kind of like semantics. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's like how much.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ride your ass as a dungeon master, and it really doesn't do much. If you want a tent, just reduce the gold from your 20 gold that you had and add it to your sheet.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Otherwise,
I'll do
Exodent's making rolls to try to, not starve, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do -2 gold. Hold on.
Is there anything else you want to buy before we're entering the
I
forest?
can write this.
No, that's fine.
Are you good to go now, Cece?
We got 8 hours of walking. I'll just start writing.
How much
Yeah,
are
that's
like
nice.
how much are like potions?
50
How long
gold
is
pieces
that?
per potion, right? For a healing potion.
50 gold. Dang.
Yeah, it's like a miracle. If you think about it, you drink something.
We do
like it
have healing
magically heals.
bursts, though. I remember.
I remember. You're right.
Healing
You're right. You're
surge.
We
right.
do have access to the
Yeah,
healing
yeah.
searches,
Where you
though,
get to
which
spend
is
your hit.
gonna save our asses.
I got you. So
Cool.
I'm gonna add a tent 2% to my inventory, and then let me see what packs there.
What's the
were.
marching order of the party?
Question: how much was a bedroll? Because I just realized that I don't have a bedroll. Because I have a Scarlet's pack was my starting equipment.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. Like, wait a minute. Where are we gonna sleep? Like, so that's
Bedroll
why I
is
was
1
looking at my
gold and
packs.
it weighs 7 pounds.
Okay.
Well, that's half my fucking weight. What the fuck?
So can I carry 7 pounds?
Wait, I don't think I can. I weigh 38 pounds.
Let's
Holy
see.
shit.
I will buy myself a bedroll.
My fucking equipment might be heavier than me. Oh my fucking god. It's dangerously close.
All right. So
Oh.
okay. So instead of a Dungeoneer's pack, I'm gonna start off with the Explorer's pack instead, if that's all right. Like, I can't use a crowbar. Like, the Dungeoneer's pack is useless to me.
I mean, its crowbar is still good for like opening up doors.
Yeah,
but-
you can
but
do
it-
other things with it. You should be. Sorry,
But it's a
the other
start-
day.
Creative.
It's a strength check, though. It's a strength check for crowbar, hammer, the pythons. Like, literally everything in that pack is strength check.
Sure.
So, like, okay, cool. Thank you.
You want an explorer's pack?
Yeah, so I'm
Has like
gonna
some rope, as 10 rations for 1 day.
yeah.
Has 10 torches, a tinder box, and a bedroll.
Yep.
It
That's
costs
what I
10
want.
gold.
No, like, can I replace my Dungeoneer's pack with the cool?
Yep.
So let me just go to my inventory real quick.
Yeah, just delete everything else that was in the Dungeoneer's pack and then add in the Explorer's pack.
Yeah.
Well, we're holding on. We're doing all right.
Cool. Unfortunately, Exodin, you're trying to forage for some berries. You're smart enough to not know like what's poisonous and what is. You don't find you have a -2 to the roll too. You didn't roll less than a 5,
not-
which
you
you
could've
know,
just
but you
fucking
just
had-
don't find any food really, right? The animals, there's no animals unfortunately to hunt either, right? They're just not out right now. The nocturnal like deer and things like that.
Pretty quick.
Cool.
You know what I
What is
have?
the
I have
marching order of the party?
entertainer. Yeah. I'm assuming it's.
How wide's the path?
Yeah, how wide is the path?
like 10 feet. The path is rough. Like,
I should probably ask, where am I currently?
I thought Exodus was carrying
I'm
you.
asking Exodus.
is Exodus toting him around on his shoulder or something?
I am a grand
Or piggybacking
total of
like a little kid?
50-something pounds total.
I mean, you could just like sit on my backpack, basically.
I am my stuff is 26 pounds and I am 38 pounds.
Yeah,
I am like 60 pounds total.
You weigh less than my backpack. So.
Yeah, I am so light.
You see, like, Exodus is like kind of moving around the forest, like off the sides of the tracks and so forth to try to forage. What's the marching order of the group?
I'm up front.
Yeah.
Extend with Arno on his shoulders, and then I'm assuming Cece and I
Are in the back.
on the back going, okay, yep. And then we just watch Exodus sort of go off to the side, look at berries, and then come back, and then go off to this side, and we're just like, we're just gonna stay straight.
Everyone needs to reduce one day's rations from their sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
I already used mine for the breakfast, and I use that for the rest of the day. All right.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
There you go. I got mine now. Right.
I wish they had the Hero Forge stuff ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
that would
yeah.
have been so much cooler. Like if we could upload like our actual figurines. But
Hey, I guess
Okay,
it's just
I'm ready to go.
you
It's
got to be a
fine.
little more patient, I guess. Adeline,
Yeah.
did we decide on the sexy model or the one with the staff?
Yeah, do the one with the staff for now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me turn on Tailspire.
I have proficiency with alchemist supplies. Can I use that to try to like scavenge for like herbs?
It's a survival roll, and how alchemy supplies work, it's like you have a kit which you get to test out poisons and things like that.
That's the poisoner's kit. That's the poison kit, right? So this is alchemist
Let me
kit,
look it
which
up.
is different. I thought.
Let me look it up. Alchemist supplies under artisan tools.
Yeah.
Like create a puff of smoke, identify a poison, identify a substance, start a fire, neutralize acid.
Huh.
So you can't like forage for food. It's like a survival role, something like the Rangers. Cece, unfortunately, a part of being the urban mafia, she's not really like Bear Grylls.
Yeah. I guess I was mixing. I was like confusing it with like the stuff the herbalism kit could do as well. So I guess okay.
It's okay.
That
We
makes
don't
sense.
need to be super technical, but it's up to
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys. You know how technical you want to be. I do like counting.
Nice.
I do like counting rations and things.
Okay.
But like, I'm not so strict to be like, we don't have the systems in place to do like the hardcore counting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even encumbrance is a pain in the ass, guys.
It is.
You guys stop though. You guys are just marching away on the road. Up ahead, you see like a wagon exiting. I will summon you to the board.
I'm just waiting for Tailspire to load.
Yep. Let's wait for Adeline to load in before we start doing anything.
It's just being very slow.
Like
Part
it's
of
a
it.
so the road is like very rough. Like it's obvious that the orcs, when they occupied these lands, the orcs themselves were not builders, right? I like that famous quote that was actually just quoted from on the Lord of the Rings trailer. Like evil could never create; it can only take what is good, right? And take something from what is good. I'll link the quote later. It's such a cool quote from Token, but it's similar to what's happened in the world. The orcs and the forces of darkness let things to go into disrepair. Like in the distance when you guys are leaving Stormbrook, up in the cliff, there was the great castle of Stormbrook, obviously ruined by the war. It is starting to be rebuilt, but this road that leads to this mine is just something that was never put into repair or anything like that of any note.
Okay, you can summon
invite
me
you.
back to the board.
There
Yeah.
you go. I just hit the summon. Boom. And you guys should be linked into your characters now, right? Which is something kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you see a cart. Let me switch over here on our map. Boop, like this. You see the cart up here. The birds
Is
are
it-
chirping as you guys have sort of entered the deep wood of the elves.
How long
Does the
have we
cart
been-
look like
how long-
fresh or worn?
Make a perception roll.
Is the cart functional or is it like broken?
Unknown, you'd have to get closer to look at it.
Purely out of curiosity, how long have
Oh.
we been walking at this point?
Probably about 5 hours.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I finished the first story. Arcana Sutra. Done.
Sutra. It is
Yes.
this is
Arcana
related
Sutra.
to the Samatiroteka you were writing earlier.
The first of many, yes.
You don't see anything, Exodus. Looks fine. I mean, it's a little weird. There's a cart just in the middle of the road.
What are we
But
looking at?
I have the battle
This
board
card
out.
ahead.
All right. Cut. Kind of leans forward, pushes his spectacles up some. Barnabas, go check it out for me. Don't move. And I'm going blind and deaf, and I'm going to have Barnabas fly over.
Yeah, let's try to find a model for Barnabas.
Yes! Precious owl!
Super cute.
Yes!
Yes.
Sorry. I
Yes! We
accidentally selected
got
the
the
die.
boy!
Let me click
We
on it
got the
again.
boy!
I'm so excited my computer can actually handle Tailspire and Zoom at the same time.
Okay, let's
The
rename.
boy!
What I'm going to do is
Oh,
so
rename.
excited for you.
Yes!
So here we go with Barnabas, and then I make him into a flying model like this.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my
Yes!
God,
Oh my
that's
goodness!
amazing.
Yes! Look at him!
Perfect! He's
Barnabas
my boy.
flies.
Barnabas.
Barnabas flies ahead to this cart. Barnabas sees the cart, like Exodus asked if it was like damaged or something. The cart appears to be like stuck out. Does Barnabas fly down? Barnabas
kind
sees
of
a
circling.
yeah, like circling above. See, this is how we can
Yeah.
create Barnabas circling above like this.
He's just kind of slowly circling above a little bit.
Yay!
Trying not to be too high, like just kind of keeping an eye
You
out.
see like a bag of silver that's just been spread out onto the ground.
Silver? Coins?
Yes.
That's a fucking bait if I've ever seen one.
You just say silver and coins
Yeah,
out loud?
he does say it out loud, but he's like, that's a fucking bait.
Adeline will take a couple steps forward. It's like,
Can I
Bait.
see anything through his eyes and ears?
Make a perception roll.
All right. As the owl, so I believe that is a d20 plus 2, but I have advantage.
Could I
Yes.
also look around the area to see if, like, maybe the owner of the car is nearby or something?
So here's how the rolls work, guys. Exodus has
Oh,
made
sorry.
one perception roll right now. You rolled a 7 and a 10, right? What's the owl's perception?
10 plus 2, 12.
I rolled a -1.
Yeah, so Exodus. So here's how it works, guys. How it usually works for, say, like a perception roll. The group rolls, it's one roll with an advantage. Whoever has the highest perception makes the roll. So not 5 players don't make the roll. One person makes the roll. The other person helps, right? The group works together.
Right.
Okay, but to be fair, I don't think Exodus has the highest perception out of
Yeah,
all of
but
us.
he's the one who called it out first. And so we're just going with it, right?
I'm the
Part of this is
first-
learning,
Yeah.
learning
I mean, I'm
limits.
the
You see,
first
I'm not
one
trying
who has seen
to
it.
not trying to dunk on
Yeah.
you. It's just how it is. Cece,
future
are you just on
reference-
guard? Are you taking out your gun or something?
No, I'm just kind of like looking around, I guess, to see what the situation is.
You hear the birds chirping.
Okay.
Exodus
For
says the
future-
coast is clear.
Okay. For future reference, who does have the highest perception out of all of us? And that
Out of
person
the
can
four
I
roll
have
for
a
the
plus.
group.
I have a plus 4.
oh no, probably.
I have +2 for perception.
However, when I'm using the owl, I believe technically, since I'm seeing through its eyes, I am using the owl's perception.
That is
Which
correct.
is
Plus 2.
+2. Okay. So then now
But
you
should
can-
I use my own eyes, it's plus 4. But I do have advantage.
So here's how it works. Say, like, if you guys
Okay.
want to use Arno's owl plus one of you guys, he rolls with an advantage stack plus 1. So he rolls with advantage, then a modifier plus 2, plus whatever other modifiers he has with the owl. Do you guys understand?
yeah. So
Okay.
we would
Okay.
help him.
So
help
if they're helping, I have a plus 4 through the owl.
That is correct.
Correct.
Gotcha.
With
Okay, that makes
advantage.
sense.
with
That makes sense.
advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty good.
Cool. Now you know for future.
All right. So I'm just kind of just trying to see if there's anything like hiding, watching that. This is clearly some kind of trap.
Adeline will go over to Cece. It's like, you want to go to the side and sort of veer off the path a bit? Maybe approach it from the side?
Sure. Maybe we can find the owner of the card.
Yeah. And if no one claims it, then the coin is ours.
Yes.
Arno sees something. Arno's owl, like it's been up there for a little bit. He sees something rustling in the bushes over here, like kind of in
We
front
got
of you.
something.
I'm gonna say it would be like, you guys haven't really moved at all, right? It's probably about 20 feet or so in front of. Oh, that marker didn't work. I'm using Exodus since he's the first guy up. It's probably about 30 feet or so in front of Exodus. Just something's like rustling in the bushes, like a large animal or something, right?
Barnabas, keep circling. This is all mental to Barnabas.
Sure.
Keep circling. Keep basically just order it. Keep circling. Fly back to me if you see anything else. And then drop out. And then kind of, all right, time to climb out of the bag. And hops down off of exit and onto the ground.
You guys see the owl like circling up above ahead in the clear sky.
All right.
Okay, so there is, and I looked on. So you saw something.
Yep, there's something in the bushes right in front of us.
Well, then in that case, Eldritch Blast.
We've been made, boys. Like you hear a voice come from the thing. We roll initiative, so they didn't get the surprise round on you guys, right?
Woo!
Yay.
Let me
Very nice.
let me pull up the encounter.
Woo!
All right.
Very
let
nicely
me, Let me
done.
roll my initiative.
Give me a second
Thank
before we
God
roll.
for now.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it
I
up.
freeze.
So
I freeze.
If I actually
I
run the
didn't click.
encounter if I run the encounter first, what's cool about D&D Beyond, or one cool feature, is it auto-populates your initiative rolls. But I'll type them in manually since you rolled them.
okay, sorry.
So
You said roll
Adeline
initiative, and I
rolled.
just saw.
Well,
Am I
if you
good to
rolled
roll?
high, I don't want to screw you.
I know.
Arnold, yeah,
21.
go ahead and roll.
All right, I'm good.
CC, what did you
Oh.
roll?
That's a 5.
I see that. See, it
You
auto-populates
got
a 5 in for me. CC, did you roll initiative?
Shit.
4?
Yeah, 4.
How the fuck?
And so what I do with the monsters is, let me go back. I wanted to auto roll with them.
There we go. There we go. There we
shit.
go. I am just a little
just roll with them like
wizard
this.
boy.
Since for some reason it didn't show me the auto roll button.
Oh, excuse me.
We'll just give these guys an initiative 8.
Good news is, if we kick their ass, we get a bag of silver.
Exactly.
Lord knows we
Do I
fucking
get my Eldritch Blast
Yes, you do.
back in? Okay.
Let me put, so this is how it's going to
Although
work.
you should probably see if you see them first.
I'm going to put
I
out
can
the models and everything. I'm just getting the encounter ready, guys.
You're good, you're good. No rush. I do actually have like a list of, hang on, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 titles of different smutty books that Arno will be writing over the course of the coming sessions.
Very nicely done.
Some of them short stories, some of them not.
Okay, I think I've put out all the models.
Arcana Sutra.
Okay. So you see this, the guy, like the orc that you do it, and so I'm going to move him out right
Oh shit,
here.
he's an orc. Fuck.
I'll describe what he looks like. Give me a second. So let me, I'm going to try to use this initiative turn counter system too. So
Okay.
like we did
Alright,
last time, because I've tried it. We tried it out in the one shot too, and it worked out pretty well.
That's good.
Let's go for it.
It helps me out when we're doing battles. For simplicity's sakes, the owl can go on. It goes on your turn. Correct?
Yeah, I believe, yes, it counts on my turn. Yes.
It just helps me out with simplicity.
Yeah, technically it is my turn.
Arno and then
But I
CC.
know.
CC kind of
Although-
still like trying to be on guard, like not acting quick enough on the draw. Let's see here. Arno and then CC. Yeah, I wish they had like gunslinger models or something, CC, because I like the
Yeah.
description of your model or your character too. And I love the picture that
Yeah.
you picked out for. Let me pull up some battle music.
Right. That's an action. Oh yeah, I forgot I could just dismiss it. Oh my god, I forgot I could do that. I can just snap my fingers and it's gone.
Yeah, it's not dead, but you can resummon it.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about that. I forgot I could just. Ah.
The orc that comes out isn't like a normal orc, quote unquote. It's an urk. Its skin used to be like obsidian black. You guys have seen them before. They're the people that took over the world before basically the last war. Their face is horribly scarred. Used to intimidate their opponents and through submission.
I was wrong. Technically, Fight Familiar does activate on its own turn. I'll keep it on mine, but that's good to know.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
let's
actually know that.
Let's actually
No, you don't. You genuinely don't have to. I'm not rolling initiative for an owl.
Yeah.
Because that seems really pointless.
Well, I like to put it out just to remind myself so I don't skip over your creatures. If you guys start using summon creatures. Adeline is up first.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
going to be...
So here's the thing.
Did I
Adeline,
get a bonus round?
Yes, you get the surprise round, Adeline. Against this orc, I'm assuming that comes out.
Yes, that's
Roll the
my
hit.
initial one. Let's see. That's a... Oof, that was bad. That was a 10.
They have an AC of 13. Adeline's
Okay.
up first. Your Eldritch Blast,
Right.
you release this magical energy, like you said before, from the power
Yeah.
of the this.
I can't... Yeah, the smoke sort of gathered in from the orb that is at my belt, and I kind of just did the first initial fling, just sort of at the bushes, not really aiming at anything. But then the guy pops up, it's like, oh, okay, wait, let me try that again. Now that I know where to aim, and that time was a 25, so that would hit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Sweet.
All right. So that is 12 points of force damage plus an additional 2 points of cold damage.
Sweet.
As that initial force goes out and that orb of smoke and like sort of almost liquidy smoke sort of hits it, and then more of that blue insect sort of shots out, and as it goes out, it sort of super cools down, so it hits them with cold damage.
It hits him dead in the chest. He's almost killed. He's almost dead. So one thing cool with these models, this guy gave him too many HP for some reason. I use a way to do it. Keep track of their HP. This guy has 1 HP left. That helps me kind of keep track of the tokens. Exodus up.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish off this one.
Okay.
And
Get him!
I try to use Tailspire as much as possible. Like keeping track of everything.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I see sort of all the back-end system. Most of it's in D&D Beyond, but some of it is in Tailspire.
All right.
Nice. Accident
All right.
slams. How do you kill this guy?
As I'm running up to him, I'll just straight impale my sword through his chest and kind of bounce off of him and go over to this one. And my ruler's not working, but I think that's less than 30 feet.
Yeah.
There's another one. I didn't see him. He was
Yeah,
hidden.
you see this goblin come out with the bow and arrow.
He was really well hidden. Shit.
20, and then... Oh, okay.
It's about 40 feet. Well, you would as close to where he was previously, so you were kind of closer to here, so... Yeah, it's
20
like
feet away.
35.
25 plus... Oh boy, we're being technical. 15, so
Hey,
a
what are we
little
playing,
bit.
Warhammer here? Come on.
Go up and smack him, Exodus. It's not a big deal. You have 2 attacks, or that you have the Great Weapon Master thing, is what you're saying, right? That's why you get 2 attacks.
No, I'm just running up to him,
okay.
so I'm in range.
So when you guys kill a model, I just delete him, okay? And what it does is
Okay.
it deletes them out of the queue up top, so I don't use them.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Got it.
Goblin archers up. I think the goblins can take a disengage action, but then I just double click to see which goblin I'm on. I'm on the one that's on Exodus. Let me just pull them up in D&D Beyond real quick.
Wow. Look at these folk. Dibs on the corpse.
The goblin takes a disengage action as a bonus action, so it avoids your attack.
All right.
So it just moves like over here and takes a crack shot at you, Exodus, since you're right in front of it. Get him, boys! He hits you, tries to shoot you with his short bow. Did that? No, that didn't come up as a public roll. Let me change
I
that.
didn't see it.
Oops.
I rolled a 11.
And to think I was gonna write a story for goblins.
You kind of like take your sword, kind of like Aragon does, and you bat the arrow out of the way with your sword. The other goblin archer's up. Let's pull him up. The other one's up in the tree here. Get him! I only see, if I look on the models, I only see Exodin, right, in the tree line. So I'll make a shot with him with another ranged attack up here. I roll a 16. 80 feet.
That is my AC.
Is that inside the range or not?
I roll a 7 for damage. It goes through your temp HP first that you rested up, right?
Yeah.
Orcs is up. The orc moves up, just up the road. He points over at Adeline and says, "Give up!
Huh?
You're surrounded." I'm going to roll an intimidation check. You use a counter roll this is what I call a contesting roll as he tries to intimidate you. So you can use charisma-based type roll, right?
Any charisma-based type
it's a
roll
role
or just
play thing, right?
straight charisma? Yeah.
I'm going to roll an intimidation roll.
And I'm going to deceive myself or deceive him that I'm not afraid.
Sure. So you give up. He's like horribly scarred.
14.
So 14. See, I rolled a 13.
Damn it.
So you rolled a 13 as well, right?
Yes.
So it's tied. So it doesn't work.
Yeah.
When a tie roll happens, the player is given the benefit, right? That's the kind of the way it works, right?
Yeah, that's good to know.
Give up. I'm just getting started. As I'm sort of deceiving myself. It's like I am terrified, but I'm not showing it on my face.
Good to know.
Fire! And you see another goblin way up in the tree shoot directly at you.
Shit.
Okay, I'll roll it to hit here. I roll a 14 plus, so 19. Oh no,
Yeah, that
I rolled a
hits.
javelin. I'm sorry, I messed up.
Okay.
I still rolled a 14 plus 4, so 18.
Yeah, that still hits. I'm a warlock.
The arrow hits you with 4 hit points. Arna's up.
All right, I'm gonna look at this fucking boy that just decided to be intimidating. I'm just gonna step forward a little bit.
Sure.
Just kind of. Well, you think you're intimidating, And I kind of raise my staff, and as I kind of brush my hand away from it, a sickly green aura follows my hand as I'm just.
I love it.
And I'm lunging forward and just casting. That's gonna be a ray of sickness.
Cool. That's a
19 to hit.
Oh yeah, it's a hit.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 9 damage.
And I roll a 9.
9. He is poisoned until
So he's
the
disadvantaged,
end of
right?
my next turn. Yes.
The disadvantage on it. He's like, you see him. That's kind of his reaction. Cece's up.
Is there a way in Toastfire to be in like first person perspective from your character?
I don't think so. You can just take and zoom up though, really close, and like do an over the shoulder shot if you really want to.
Alright, I was trying to see if I knew where the guy in the tree was.
You can also hit tab,
Archer,
right? Let's just do a little
Yeah.
thing here, right? You can hit tab and you can see the
okay.
nameplates of everything, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
I haven't
didn't know
seen
about that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the archers. I was like, what archer are you talking about?
He's way,
Okay,
you see
there we
like
go.
it just shoots off. It's like in the tree up here.
Yeah, I see him now.
They wanted you to get up to here, but you guys were too smart.
Look at Barnabas.
Okay, CC is up.
Oh, that reminds me. I do need to actually have Barnabas do something.
Well, we'll come back to you. You got to do it on your turn. You can't just.
Got
You're
it.
not going to renege.
So noted.
Okay.
You're good.
Go ahead,
I'll have
CC.
it do him next time. He's just watching.
CC is going to shoot at the archer with a pistol.
There's 2 archers. One that Exodin was just fighting, who just disengaged and tried to shoot at him. The other one's way up in the
There's 3.
trees. Yeah.
Where's
Oh,
the?
'cause you can see.
Oh, there. Okay, now I
there's
see
3.
this one. Hold on. Wait, what?
You hit the tab button, right, and you can see which archer you want to shoot at. Then I think you can use the M key to actually identify the archer you want to shoot, right?
Okay.
Which one do you want to shoot at?
Wait, how do I? Oh wait, M
Yep.
tells me how far away they are.
It tells how far away they are. Yep. So that one's like this one way out
No.
here is about 80 feet, right?
80 feet. Oh.
Yeah.
You have to go at the diagonal.
Yeah.
In that case,
Oh, there's one over there. I didn't see that guy.
And the pistol has a range of 60, so beyond 60 feet, you have
Yeah.
disadvantage on the attack.
yeah. In that case, can I?
I don't think you have that.
You want to shoot at this guy right next to Exodus?
Yeah.
Okay, roll
Can
a
I
hit.
All right.
You draw your pistol out of your like chest, I guess, area, right? Like a pirate. 20 hits.
Yeah, like 30-20.
Roll damage. You roll 1d10 plus dex, right? Nice. Did you find
Six
those
damage.
pistols from the firearms thing like I was telling you about?
I did. I fixed it last
Yes. You didn't have the automatic gun?
session. No. I just saw a pistol and I clicked on it. I was like, hey, look, it does damage.
Shoot off and you do 6 damage to him. The goblin's badly injured.
Ooh, nice. And then I'm going to, let's see, can I? what
The
can I
bullet
do?
like scrapes off, almost taking off one of his arms. You want to
Oh,
move
nice.
or do a bonus action?
Yeah, can I move, hold on. Can I move behind? Ooh, let me see.
So again, you can use the measuring tool, right, to move, right?
Okay.
And then if you want to, you hit the 2 key for the after you hit M, and then you can actually trace a path of where you want to move. Cool, huh?
Oh.
This is an example,
okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Where do you want to move? Now you can't have that measuring tool out and control your model at the same time, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Can I move my character? Actually, can I just move him?
Where do you
Nope,
want to move?
I can't. I can't move him. Oh wait, this is my character.
You can also use the arrow key.
All right. I just want to move like behind this tree so that just like
Yep,
away
that's fine.
from the line of.
Yeah, you're
I
out
just
of,
want.
totally. You're behind the tree now. Yeah.
Okay, and like or hide or something. So I just want cover from the
you're behind cover.
archers in the
For
tree.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, and
For sure.
that's it.
I kind of just how I use the tail spiral models, guys. Of like I use it as is. So like if they can't
Okay.
see you or whatever, like they just can't see you.
Okay.
That's a pretty thick tree too, right?
Yeah.
Adeline is up.
All right, Adeline is gonna stay where I am because I
Adeline.
have yeah, it's okay. Adeline, I haven't.
Sorry.
I don't know how to say
I'm
it
so
either.
bad with names.
It's okay. So am I. All the names in the notes all misspelled. Yeah, I currently have cover from the archer on this other guy, but
He's
so I'm
badly
gonna
injured.
shoot. Well, I was gonna shoot at the guy in the tree.
The
So
way off in the trees, sure.
yeah.
Roll.
So
You want to
and
do
that
another Eldritch
is-
Blast?
Yeah. Oh,
Cool.
I have plenty of space, 120 feet.
Oh, yeah.
So she will, once more smoke sort of falls in a natural 20.
How do you kill him?
And as the orb sort of thinks, it gets a little bit, it starts pulsing a bit with more energy. And there almost seems to be this weird liquid that covers it as it flows there, almost as if it's going so fast and so cold, it's condensing the air and dragging water with it. And as it hits the goblin, it not only pushes him out of the tree, it like freezes him, and as he falls down, he shatters.
Awesome. I don't even need to describe it, right? You just did it for me.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome. Exodus up. Unless you want to do a move action. So here's the thing, too, guys. When your turn is over, it helps me out if you're just like, my turn's over. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I just kind of
All
steamroll
right,
over. your
perfect.
turn. I'm going to go back to Adeline, though. Do you want to move at all?
she's gonna move nah, that's not where I want to be. Just behind this rock a bit, so I have a bit of cover from this big orc,
Yeah, we'll
essentially.
just put you right there. And
Yeah,
we'll-
I still
Nice.
want to have cover from like this, from
We'll
this
move
other
you right
goblin.
there. Actually, back there, kind of right. You have to jump.
Yeah.
This is like a pretty sheer rock face. It looks like a lot of rock and debris were moved just so you
Yeah.
can build this road.
Well, I don't necessarily want to be over there because I
Okay.
don't want to, because there's that goblin in the other tree,
Okay. We'll move
and I
you
didn't
right there.
want. Yeah,
Accidents
that's
up.
perfect. Just back up a bit. It's like, yep, I'm just gonna, back up.
Move up to
this
the orc.
guy.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to attack him. 11.
He has an AC of 13, right? I think he's wearing hide armor.
Alright. I am going to use my action surge,
Cool.
and my scars are going to glow orange, and my teeth are going to spark gap again, just like when I'm using my lightning breath.
Yeah.
And go ahead and attack him again. That's good.
Roll some damage, buddy.
Hey.
Ooh, very nice.
Still alive?
I'm just trying to find your lightning sound effect. Kind of like that, maybe a little bit. As it
Very
crackles out of your
nice.
mouth.
But that's good.
Yeah, you. I think. Let me take a look at their HP. I think you kill him. No, he has 2 HP left. No wait.
Okay.
No, you kill him. How do you kill him?
Oh yeah. Again, same thing. I'm just bouncing back and forth, just impaling them with my sword.
Goblin Archer's up. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
do I get,
badly
I get
injured.
extra movement again, though, right?
Because of your great weapon master thing, right? Well, action surge essentially gives you one other action, right?
Okay.
Which would be like a move action or something like that. And since you attack with that action, right? That was your action, right? So I think the archer's up. I make a wisdom saving throw with the archer to see if he runs away. He has 1 HP left, right?
The one in the which one? The one in the
one
tree
in-
or the one?
The one on the
left.
rocks.
The one in the rocks. Got it. Curious. Because I have an idea for the one in the tree, and I just want to see if I'll be able to pull it off. 'Cause I think it'd be funny.
He runs off into the forest. The other one is still in the tree over here, and sees Arno. Really,
Hi.
Arno's behind partial cover, so he gets +2 to his AC though.
Huh. That's good, considering my AC is 8.
Oh wait, really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
So I hit you with an 8.
-2. But
The
the
arrow
+2
from-
makes it 10.
Yeah, so I got you. All right.
Yeah.
You take 5 points of piercing damage, Arno.
Fuck. All right. I have
Arno's
down
up.
to 3 temporary hit points. So, this is a little unconventional, but I would like to cast Chill Touch at the goblin in the tree, but instead of like caressing him, I want the head to just push him.
Just trying to turn.
I want the
music
head
up.
to just. I want the head to just push him off the tree.
Can you do that? I think you need
I don't
telekinesis.
know. I don't
No.
think it can.
I
You
don't
need
think it
telekinesis.
has
I just thought
force.
Nah.
We'll see if it kills. And
Yeah,
if
it's-
it kills, I want it to push him off.
I like it. If you roll a natural 20, it does. 15,
15.
it's still a hit. Yeah. These guys are kind of like just snot balls,
3
man.
points of necrotic damage.
You see his shoulder go a little cold. Yeah, he's got a few HP left. CC's up. So I want to just go back to CC really quick to clarify. Remember, every time you shoot your gun, I think you get 4 shots, and you have to reload it. Right?
So I did once we got level 2, I have the repeating shot infusion,
Okay.
and I have that on one of the guns.
Sweet.
The main one. So that one, I don't like it doesn't use ammo, and it but of course you're right. Like if I use my secondary gun, then that one's gonna be using ammo, and I'm gonna keep track of it. But that one's broken.
This weapon lacks ammunition and produces its own automatically, creating 1 piece of magical ammunition when the wielder makes a range attack with it.
Yeah.
It also grants you a +1, right, when you do this infusion to the attack
Yeah.
and damage rolls. So it's like a +1 roll, plus you don't use any ammo. But
Yeah.
I know you're trying to cheese me a little bit. You still have to reload it. I mean, no, actually, no. I like it. I think it's really creative, and I know what CC's doing. Yeah, I think it's cool. Let's roll with it.
Okay.
Let's just
So
roll
I
with
have
it. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. So I have like 1 pistol with the magic ammo, and then I guess I have a regular pistol that.
Yeah, you
releases
set like your
regular ammo.
infusions each day. I like it. It's cool. It's creative.
Okay.
Roll it up.
You
You trying to shoot him?
Yeah.
He's pretty
so-
well in cover. Like, let me click your model here and come down. Like you can't see him really from your position. You'd have to kind of move to where Arno's at. CC.
Okay.
Wait, let me see here.
Oh.
No, you'd have to move to like Arno, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of blocked by the tree.
Got you. In that case, I'm going to move. There you go. Right there.
Yep, he just gets plus to the AC as he's kind of like in the bush of the tree. Roll it up.
Okay. And
The magical ammo. I like it. It's cool.
my magical hammer. Oh, 9.
Unfortunately, the shot goes off into the sky. You moved and you did a shot. Do you want to do anything else? I think your turn is over.
No.
Adeline
no,
is up.
Turn's over.
All right, Adeline is gonna, or Adeline is gonna. It's okay. I say it both ways. It doesn't matter.
Adeline.
Is gonna jump over these. Is gonna climb these rocks and then come down on the, so that she gets a clear shot of the guy in the tree.
Yep, I'll move
So
you right
she
here.
is- Yeah, and then she will Eldritch Blast him as she gets up on the things and go.
Cool.
So, with that is a 16 plus 6, so that's a 22 hit to hit. And I will roll damage, and that is 11 points of force damage plus 2 points of cold damage. So 13 total.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How do you kill him?
All right. Once again, it doesn't condense the ale into water, but it does have this sort of liquid bounce on it. And as it hits him, he sort of like, he has this brief moment and then he's like, oh crap. And then he gets sort of cold. And as his feet get a little cold, he loses balance as they sort of tighten up with his muscles. And then he falls down and breaks his neck on the ground or something.
Yeah, just like
I wanted to
snot
do
and blood
that.
pour out.
Yeah.
I wanted to push him off. I could have gotten Barnabas to go push him. Damn it.
My thing
well.
works just as well. And
I'm
she,
gonna reach up and snap my fingers and call Barnabas back.
Adeline's going to go over to the body
Sure.
that she just knocked out of the tree.
Sure.
And she's going to go look at it.
You searching the bodies?
Yes.
Are we out of combat now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am every single body that I know where they fell, I am going to search, examine, and then probably do some minor dissecting of.
So here's the thing, right? It's the same thing as a perception roll, guys. Whoever has the highest investigation, then you roll with advantage since we have more than one person.
Alright,
searching.
who's got investigation?
Me plus 6.
Yeah, that I have +2, so.
Alright, let's go. 19.
So you roll with advantage, though, right?
Hey. 19.
Nice. Roll a d20 and a d20 CC.
So 2 d20s.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. 1,
What was your investigation?
and then. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
So it's 8 silver and 2 copper
I'm sorry!
plus
Okay.
the copper in the bag is bait,
Okay.
right? They put this copper in
Yeah.
the bag up there as you guys are getting. Who's checking the copper in the bag? CC?
If
I guess
Yeah,
I am since I
probably CC.
CC makes a dexterity saving throw.
Great.
you should be good at that.
30-20. 30-20.
Nice.
Sorry.
You try to do it and you see like a snare trap, right? You like cut the snare trap though out of the way. That was in front of the satchel.
Control Barnabas.
Yeah. I'll give you permission to control him right now.
Thank you. You're good. It was more of just, he's the good boy. I'm just kind of currently in the orc's fucking body. Just, all right, here we go. Come on.
How much was in the bag of the bait bag?
Yeah, the bait
And then
bag
I'll-
has 20 silver.
Awesome. And then can I have lots of tools. Can I like grab the parts of the traps perhaps and like
This is like a basic snare trap made with like rope, essentially. Beyond that, they have like crossbows and great axes.
I'm gonna take all that, but wait.
Do we
so
want
how
to?
many-
Do we want to loot all the great axes and the bows and arrows and everything?
Yeah, can we put all of that? Wait, is the cart functional?
Probably like just a little bit of mending and it could be done, but someone's got to tote the cart.
So Cece's gonna go up to our little giant friend and be like, "So I have an idea. I have some rope. The cart is functional. Oh, there's a lot of loot. It is heavy. You see, I am a small body. You know. Perhaps we can use.
You can
the
put
rope.
Arno in it.
Yes, perhaps we could use the rope and we could
Which
put Arno in
around
the
now
cart.
you all hear Arno shout. Does anyone have a dagger or anything?
I will go
dagger real
over.
quick.
It's like I'll come, and Adeline will go.
I would,
Yeah.
and
Alright.
I
Can I
would
borrow
love it
your
if I
dagger?
could sit in the cart as well, because you're gentlemen. Yes,
Let me ask you a question.
yes, Mr. Gentleman,
What do I look like?
a big, 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 powerful person.
Do I walk on 4 legs? Have a long nose?
Well, he does kind of have a long nose.
But you're strong. Okay, so we will walk. That's fine. Arno, Grandpa can still be on your shoulders, but perhaps we could make use of this cart. It's a waste of good cart.
I'm no horse.
We can replace you with horse later when we have money.
Feel free to carry the car yourself.
I'm
Actually, I should
sad.
probably increase that.
Adeline, Arno, cart, functional.
Hang on, Adeline, can I borrow your dagger real quick?
Yeah, and she's like, and she pulls out a what? How many daggers do I have on me? I think I have like two of them.
I just need one.
I hand you a dagger that's kind of
Perfect.
bad.
Thank you. Raises it, and he is into the chest, trying to split it open. I want to get its heart.
And I kind of want you to do this, like,
I want to take the heart of this Urk.
You do so.
and it's like,
Oh, I just yes.
yeah.
Cut it out.
Right there, your hands are getting bloody though.
Yeah, I don't give a
They're
shit.
like covered in black ichor.
I don't
He
know
just
if I'm
holds it up to the
fat.
light.
I can't tell if I am fascinated or disgusted.
I need a bag of holding. So I
Oh,
can
if I'm-
hold these on me.
Curious or worried.
Shakes his
Kind of everything at once. There's a puddle back there if you want to go wash your hands.
Nah, I'll be fine. He kind of just wipes it off on a leaf before kind of taking out some notes. He just appears to be taking notes on the inside of the fucking body of what's inside, what he sees.
Fascinating. I'm gonna go see what Cece's doing, and I will walk over
Fair
here.
enough.
It's like,
I'm keeping the dagger though.
how much does the cart weigh?
The cart weight is 200 pounds.
What if our group could our group kind of like pull the cart along? Like it doesn't even have to be like tied to our waist or anything, like some like pack horse. Like can we like just like
Can we like wheelbarrow
bring
it as like a
yeah,
team?
yeah. Like, can we like wheelbarrow it as a team, like so we could actually make use of it?
It's kind of like
Yeah,
one of
like-
the, if you want to get technical with the drag rules. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I mean, the only
It'd
person
slow
that's
us down by a lot.
I
There's
mean,
no way that we'd make it.
CC,
back.
you look over at Arno, you look over at Adeline, and you're like, the only person that really probably towed it is Exit, and he doesn't want to do it.
Plus, to be fair, if we brought it with, there's almost no chance we'd make it to the town by nightfall.
That is true, unfortunately.
There is like 0 chance we make it to that town by nightfall.
Oh,
What if we hide the cart somewhere, and so that when on our trip back, maybe
Why
we
have I-
can bring the cart with. We can get a horse later, free cart.
Dixon, will you help? I will do most of it, kind of. But will you help Cece and I push it behind a bush or something and cover it with some leaves? We just need a little bit oomph. Yeah,
A little bit of strength.
Yeah, just a bit. Please?
So, while they were all looting, would I be allowed to have taken a short rest and they interrupted me?
No, you're fine. You can take a short rest.
And then I don't want to like abuse second wind. So like, what do you have any rules for that? Or
So how it works is it refreshes on a short rest, so you get your second wind back.
Okay, then we'll do that.
I'll add 10 minutes to the timer, right? We'll check out the timer here.
Oh,
So
I
I'm-
kept forgetting that short rest in this campaign is 10 minutes. I could have used normal spells.
So I'm annoyed that they've interrupted me. I'm gonna walk up to the cart and like just pick it up, and then I'm not gonna walk it. I'm gonna just throw it as far as it'll roll on its own to the side, and does it get damaged? Right? I don't know, but
Does it?
say, I mean, I threw it as hard as I could.
Roll an attack roll,
All right.
or it's like an unarmed attack roll, right?
What a waste of a perfectly good card.
I didn't
Could
even
have
know
been
that.
so nice.
The
We
cart.
could have sold it. We could have
The cart is
used
just.
it.
I'm going to say the cart is somewhat damaged. I'm saying that CC could mend it, but the cart is just moves off to the side. It's thrown in the kind of like the swampy area here in the map, right?
But now it's all nice and gross.
Go ahead
Speaking
and hide
of
it.
gross.
It's
Well,
off the road.
if it's still there when we come back, maybe we can mend it and bring it. But okay.
Speaking of which, and I walk over with my gross dagger that Arno bought, and I sort of wash it off in the water.
Oh, I was still holding on to it. 'cause I was
Okay,
still
then never mind.
I've got like fingers off now. I'm getting.
Then
I'm
never
trying to
mind.
find-
It-
I'm trying to find
You know
goblins
what?
and
You can
ears.
keep that dagger.
How many? So loot wise, how many crossbows? How many axes?
Sure. Now we do use encumbrance, though, right?
Yeah. So I guess Exodus would have to carry it if
I don't know.
decide
You
to
just
bring it
if you
But
hit your
how
encumbrance
much
thing,
weight?
that's you use the
Yeah.
encumbrance rule. So there's light encumbrance and heavy encumbrance.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah,
figure out
so
what this is. What is-
My encumbrance is I can carry 120, and then
Oh.
have,
Do you have
and
any-
then after that I can go up to 240 before I can't do anything.
Do you have any volumetric rules or just wait?
The thing about D&D is they don't use volumetrics, and there's no way to like incorporate like cubic foot. The carrying capacity does contain this information, what you're talking about, Exodus, but the base item itself does not have that data, like length, width, and height. So
So
there's
you just
not.
want us to be reasonable about it?
It's just
I'm not.
it's reasonable,
carrying 10
but
great
also
axes.
like
Okay.
the thing is just what's the storage. But you know, if you want to store stuff, I guess the cart is there, you know, to easily store it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So we like if we're using encumbrance, that's why I was thinking like the cart would have been very useful.
I don't think any of us is at encumbrance yet.
Yeah. I just looked at it, and if that's the case, I'm over carrying capacity. So now I'm just kind of just having a moment of like, oh well,
You're over carrying capacity. What's your strength score?
my shit's non-existent, girl.
Thankfully, I have a relatively high strength score, but my dexterity is garbage because I don't have a good hip.
How is that possible? You're tinier than us, and you're stronger.
I have a strength of 11, but I have a dexterity of 6.
Cece, your strength score sucks.
Yeah, my strength score is non-existent. Like I had to have some kind of dump stat.
Isn't that? There's like some. Oh, geez. Wow. Okay.
It's
I
one of
thought
those
mine was
things, guys, where
bad.
like, you know, we don't want to get bogged down too much in the numbers and weights and carrying capacity.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where the cart is
Yeah.
there if you want to start loading a ton of shit up. But if not, you guys are just moving on the road, I guess.
Okay. How many great axes were there too? Or
2 great axes, and I think
And how
for,
many? And how many crossbows?
each of the goblins, they shot a few bows. The arrows are not like of
Are
very
they
good
arrows
quality.
or okay? Are they arrows or crossbow bolts? I was
Arrows.
confused. Okay, then those are useless to me because I don't have a long. I don't have a bow and arrow.
So
I
no
don't have a
no crossbows.
Did I mess that up? They
Yeah, you
shoot
said
with
crossbow.
sorry, they shoot with a short bow, right?
Okay.
You can roll a d20 to determine how many remaining arrows
It
they
doesn't
have.
matter because
Okay.
I don't even have a bow. I have a crossbow, but not a. So I need bolts, not.
Is
arrows.
Exodus starting to load up his backpack with stuff
yeah, okay.
and attaching
Great
things?
axes.
Okay.
Yeah. The two
Add it to the
attached
character
the
sheet.
side.
The 2 great axes going to.
Adeline is carrying the gold and stuff.
Yeah, I can carry. Who's carrying the money?
I think it was me because I was the one that investigated.
Okay.
And
Add it to
picked
the
all
sheet,
up.
right?
Yeah, add it to your character sheet.
Okay, and then see, how am I gonna do this? I have like way too much weight now.
If you want to give me something, I can carry some of your stuff. You can always give me the money because the money weighs stuff
I think the D&D stuff, there is a way to hand stuff off to other characters, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah. Well, there's a way where money doesn't count as encumbrance.
It does. 50 coins weighs
It
a
does.
pound.
Do?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to go in and fix that then.
There's I think, a toggle called ignore coin weight. You have to turn that on.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Cece's gonna go over to Exodus and say, well, since we can't use the cart anymore, could you at least carry our tent? It is heavy, you see. I could have used the cart, but I can no longer do that, so...
You said there was water over here, by the way?
Yeah, over and I kind of lead Anna over to the swampy area where
Coated his arms, at least he managed to keep it off of himself, but his arms are fucking coated in black. Alright, thank you. Just immediately going over.
Yeah. So I'm going... So can I do that? Can I hand over the tent to Exodus?
Of course.
Alright, cool.
I'm also going to rinse off the new organs I have for experimentation.
Yay.
You're starting to, like, do you have any vials and stuff? Are you filling them up?
I don't have any vials, unfortunately. I could empty an ink vial, but I still have...
Are you just wrapping them in cloth?
Basically,
Or some of the hide armor that the orcs were wearing?
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
work, actually. Take some of the hide, just kind of wrap them up.
You cut away with, like, a knife?
Goblin years. Yeah, I took the dagger from Adeline.
Cool.
And I went a heart of an orc, some goblin ears, some fingers, and I want to try and get an eye, but those are fragile.
Carving something up is like a survival roll, really, something like
All
that.
right, that's fine. I just want to
medicine,
try.
Yeah,
to get-
medicine roll too. You could roll with
Medicine is something I'm actually planning to try to work towards, like, because I'm going skill expert eventually. I'm gonna try to get proficiency in medicine
Cool.
eventually.
Roll it up.
So, oh, that was a fucking 4.
There's more eyes to
Yeah.
there's more eyes to go
I
at if you want to, but you guys are just kind
I
of
would-
wasting time in the middle of the woods, and the sun is
I
beginning
mean,
to set.
yeah,
It's
but
4
they're
o'clock.
all talking. They're all talking anyways. I don't give a. I'm just been here for a little while. I'll try once more.
It's
but
around 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. The sun will set around 6.
One more try.
Is that
and
another 4? Nope.
then- It is.
Nope. Washes himself off. Washes the dagger. Rinses off all the fucking organs, making sure that he's got it at least somewhat ish. Shoves them in his little side pouch. All right, those are for later.
Now that I got the tent and the 2 axes on my bag, I'm gonna just start walking the trail again.
Let's go.
Accident takes off.
After you. Yep.
I don't think he probably can't. Now that I'm thinking about it, he probably can't carry me now. We're gonna have to be a little slower.
How much do
I-
you weigh?
I'm like
50 pounds
some odd-
total?
60 some odd pounds. Yeah.
60 pounds total. Okay, 1 second.
I mean, you can still like sit on top of on the tent. That's on
Okay,
top of
but
my backpack.
actually, how much exactly do you weigh?
Okay, I have 15. Oh, I am carrying 26.5 pounds, and I am 38 pounds. So
64 and a half.
Oh my god.
64 and a half?
64.5 pounds total.
Okay, well, if you hand off 4.5 pounds to someone else, I could carry you without being encumbered.
Oh my god. What do I have that weighs fucking a lot?
I think
Are you gonna
Arno's
be-
just climbing up onto Exodus' shoulders again, right? Is that what's going
I
on?
mean, that could work, yeah.
Well, can
probably the
Excellence still
easiest.
hold Arno? Do you still have enough strength?
Yeah.
Okay, then
I'm
never mind.
not
It
even.
doesn't
I'm not
matter.
even close.
Oh really?
Oh.
No, wait. Let me give
Oh,
you more
the
stuff
heaviest
to
thing I have-
carry, real quick.
okay.
No.
Exodus the pack mule.
Yeah. I mean, we could have had a cart.
You know, you're a lot less scary when I'm up here.
We could
You know,
have had a cart.
Cece.
A beautiful cart.
But I think starting next session, you should just have Istra killing all your stuff as your
You know what?
underling.
I'm gonna write your story next.
That's a good idea.
Pulls out his book now.
You know, make her make up for the fact that she signed the contract.
You know what? I like you. I like idea. Very good.
Yes, I think we're getting along brilliantly.
Yeah.
And follow behind Exodus as we continue on the path.
Nice.
I thought maybe not because she used to be princess, but do you know there is hierarchy in the mob?
I would be telling Arno, this isn't, don't get the wrong idea. I'm only doing this to be punctual.
I understand. Hey, I appreciate it. You're a good lad. You're a bit scaly, but you're still a good lad. Kind of pats-ish before, like, pulling back, praying he doesn't get dropped.
I wouldn't react.
Difficult.
Good. He is now taking out his book and he is now writing Exodus story. The Blue Dragonborn.
Are you sure you want him to write a book about you, Accident? The genre that he writes, it is
Don't worry, I'm very flattered.
Uh-huh.
I
You
have
can read.
no
You
care.
can read. You can read Arcana Sutra later if you'd like. I do need someone to test read.
Okay.
Plus, I do also need to write eventually necrotic erotic. The Blades of Lust trilogy. Those will be fun to write.
Okay.
50 Shades of Gnome. But for now, Dragon Love with Us will do.
Oh my gosh, okay.
It's hilarious.
He is just scratching away at paper.
Is there anything you want us to roll as we continue on our path?
You guys are just doing your thing. I don't know. Is there?
Yep, we're just. Oh.
Barnabas is enjoying himself in the night sky. Or the setting sun.
I don't want a chance picking poison berries, so I'm not going to roll survival.
Straight pathing it to the town.
Okay.
Alright.
We're definitely gonna need to sleep before we full on do our fuck,
Yes.
no, that's the wrong word. How do I describe?
You guys have been traveling on foot for about 8 hours now. We're about an hour away from the small mining town. Everybody needs to make a con check if we're going to push it.
A
Or take a
con?
stack of exhaustion.
Actually, a question.
Yes.
Do I need to make the con check since I haven't been walking?
That is true. You do not.
Yes!
Ah,
Thank you, Accident. You're the best.
Did CC divvy up the gold, or did you keep it?
I'm holding on to it for now. Like, I
Alright.
guess.
All right.
This is the fucking best. I love being small.
So how
Small
did-
is so great.
So how to do like
Oof.
CC if you want to be the treasurer essentially?
Oh no!
Just something to think about.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
If
That's
you
not good.
Adeline rolls a natural 1, the DC is 10. So if you fail the check, you take a stack of exhaustion.
Great.
You can go and mark the stack of exhaustion up in the conditions status in the top right-hand corner. You get disadvantage in all ability checks or skill checks. So you have disadvantage on all those. That includes initiative.
Don't worry.
Great.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
I
Dragon
think
Ball buddy.
CC needs to roll it as well. She didn't roll yet.
I'll be alright.
A con saving throw,
I'll be
DC
alright.
10. Every hour you travel, the DC goes up by 1 as your body is
know.
sort of wearing out. CC passes and pushes through as you guys are heading
Yeah.
into the town,
Do I
correct?
have any sort of...
Yes.
Cool. You guys make it to the port city, or port hamlet, really. Let me add another hour. The sun is set at this point, I would say. Take a look here. The hour
Could I
is
have said-
6:30.
Could I have said that while I was sitting on the back of dear Exodus, that I used Arcane Recovery?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. Just so I could get that spell slot back, just in case.
I messed up. I didn't do a save. I did a regular.
It's... Do you have proficiency bonus?
You
Yeah,
rolled a
but-
9, so then
Oh! I think that saves you.
Yeah,
Does
so you
it?
do not take a stack of exhaustion.
Very
So
but,
it's only me. So as
No,
we get into
accident,
that,
you messed up. You did a con check. Yeah, so you need to do a Constitution saving throw.
You want me to reroll?
No.
Oh, okay.
We use the original roll, then you add your proficiency. So you pass the saving throw.
All right, there we go.
The port city is small. I would probably say there's about a dozen or 2 dozen houses that occupy the small mining village, essentially. You stumble upon it. There's a few barren ships that lay in the harbor as you guys are kind of coming out where the woods sort of, the density of the forest lessens up to the shoreline where the city is at, the small little hamlet, I would say. Strange enough, there's not a lot of activity. Not a lot of people around the city.
But there are like some people. So, like,
You see
lit up
some
and
lights,
stuff.
like some
Okay.
candle lights in the houses. What do you guys do?
well, Adeline, kind of as soon as there's a good place to like lean against, she sort of leans against her. I hate walking. You know, like that feeling you have after you run a 5K, and you're like, well, like it's the day after you run the 5K, and all your muscles are sore, and you like you can't, and you're just really tired, and you're like, oh my god.
Damn.
Ugh. I feel terrible, by the way.
Yeah.
I wonder something as I lean into something. I want to check something.
Okay.
All right. So that should have been like another 4 hours.
You know what? Yeah. You know what I should have done? I should have
Ooh.
did some. Ooh, pretty.
So I've summoned you to the board, but I haven't put out your models. So
That's
Okay.
fine.
this is just gives you
What the
the
fuck?
this gives you the idea of what the city looks like.
Okay. Genuinely, you make these boards?
No.
Oh, I was about to be like, holy fuck, these are incredible.
But I go and find
Yeah.
them, you know, and I put
They,
them together in a way.
They
They
take a
are-
lot of
God
time and
damn, it's
effort.
which actually, out of
There's people that are
curiosity,
just
which
like
side
model
are we
builders.
on?
I also prescribe to, guys that do this professionally, so I do get some premium boards.
Ooh, very nice.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Are we on the northern or southern
The
side?
ships like
We're
are out
northern,
here.
right?
You're approaching. See, like there's the coast and stuff like that out there. You guys are approaching from like I don't know if you can see my flashlight, but like out here, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Very, very. Oh,
Like you see the ships,
Northeast corner.
the few ships that are harbored. They're just like
there's
almost
words
like
underneath.
there's like it's like ruined or something. You know, the ships out there,
Yeah.
like derelict ships. I'm thinking like the Bay of Miami, where you see those like sailboats that have just been derelict, and the crew doesn't want to go out and get them. What do you guys
Yeah. All right.
Well.
At some point today, or at some point while we're here, someone and me is going out to that fucking cliff over there, and we are jumping into the water. I am swimming out there. I don't care. That looks amazing. Wow. This place is
Seeing
really
CC
nice.
exhausted, I'd suggest, well, looks like you're pretty warm. Shall we find an inn?
An inn
That would be
sounds like a good idea.
fantastic.
And it's like 7:30, right? Or is it later?
6:30. I just kind of applied a lighting tone to the board, so I made it a little darker.
Okay.
Oh, it looks good.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna go look for an inn to check in if there is one in this town.
Yes. Let's do
Make a
that.
perception roll.
I have pretty high perception. I could be your eyes if you'd like.
Yeah, this is one of those things, right? I'm
Yeah,
telling
do
you,
it.
you're going out. You're the
I'm
first guy
on
in
your
the
back.
line, but like the group can roll, is it right? So it's up to
I
you
am
guys how you
on
want
your
to do it.
back above you looking out. I could be your eyes if you would like me to be.
So Arno rolls with advantage, correct? Because Exodin and
Yes.
Arno are looking together.
With advantage.
Yep.
Roll.
There you go. Nice. So you did the right.
That's
roll.
a 22.
Nice. You rolled a 3, so Exodin got the 3, and you got the 18, I guess. Poor Exodin. Now, Exodin didn't take a stack of exhaustion, otherwise it would just cancel out, right? Because you're rolling with disadvantage at that point. Exit in, your eyes are starting to get a little droopy, though. You know, hunting for ex-slaves, you know, you're not used to traveling. You know, you're used to traveling the hard roads, but you're pushing it, you know. Definitely through, like, rough terrain out in the forest. It's not easy. Surprisingly, this town is only a day's travel away, you know, from the main city. That's why it's probably so valuable, and the king wants it. Arno, you spot something like, again, like, looks like a little girl behind a barrel or something. She's like, tries to get your attention.
I'm just waving. Hi!
Shh.
Oh. I'm gonna climb down and just kind of play. I'm gonna, like, playing sneak up. Like, you know how an adult acts with a kid where they're like, yes, they kind of mimic it, but they're not really trying. He's not actually trying to sneak, but he's making it look like he is. What's going on?
This girl is like 7 years old, blonde hair, braided.
My God.
She's like, who are you?
My name is Arno Waywalkett. It is a pleasure to meet you. What is your name, my dear?
My name is Madison.
Madison. Well, aren't you the loveliest little thing? What are you doing out here so late, Madison?
Mommy and Daddy, they're not doing so good.
Oh, no. What happened?
They're acting really strange and they scared me. I've been hiding.
Oh, you sweet. His arms are just, he's pulling her into a fucking hug.
She like points to like the flower bed or like the vegetable garden over here. She's like, I've just been stealing from the vegetables over there. Stay alive.
Oh, no. Why did it have to be a kid? That's his one thing, is you don't fuck with kids. Oh.
What do you guys do?
That is his one fucking rule.
I am genuinely shocked that Arno actually is able to behave around kids.
He doesn't want to turn him into a zombie.
Yeah, pretty much.
He is just kissing her forehead, just holding her, and she's like, "What happened?
I honestly think he's like just pulling a deception right now.
You can insight me if you want. I fucking go for it.
I'm gonna just.
I won't stop it. Like, go for it if you want. If you don't believe me,
You guys don't need to insight rolls other player characters. It's okay, guys. What do you guys do? It happened just a few days ago. Mommy and Daddy just started acting weird. They tried to grab me.
Why don't you point me in the direction where they were, and I could go try to talk to them? Would that make you feel any better? At this point, he's gonna kind of point towards the big dragon board, be like, "You see him? He's all big and scary, right?"
I'm trying to point to the building where they're at. She points to a building over here. I think it's
Yes,
this one.
that building.
It's
Yes,
one
the
of these buildings.
big giant one.
I think it's this building here. She points to the one near the docks.
Oh, there's
I
a
don't see
literal one.
Flashlight.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
just one of the
what
buildings.
will-
Yeah.
I saw a flashlight.
Sort of
But it was-
mixed between theater of the mind and we got the model just in case you guys want to do something.
Oh.
She points to one of the buildings next to the harbor. She's like, I'm going to wait here. Come get me.
Yeah. How about this? You see the blue scaly man? Big and strong, right? He's big and scary. He is crazy strong. He could keep them from ever getting to you. Yes? I could go talk to them.
He looks like a monster.
You know, sometimes it's the people who look like monsters that are the farthest thing from it. And sometimes it's the people who look like heroes that end up being the monsters.
Do you have any food?
It's up to you. I don't. Technically I do, but it's raw.
I've just been eating the carrots.
Tell you what. I can promise you that if you go over to them, and he points towards his friends, that they can get you some form of food.
I'm afraid to go to the well
The well?
to get the water, so I go at night. And I hear things.
What do you hear?
Strange noises at night when people should be sleeping.
What kind of noises?
I don't know.
Okay. Why don't you stick with them? Can you do that for me?
I'll stay right here. I feel safe over here.
I am waving everyone to come over now. Then how about they stay with you?
Okay.
Okay.
You guys want her to go?
Conversation?
Yeah, you guys have. Yeah. You guys like catch up. You know, this is what's happened,
okay.
right? You don't need to
I'm
be like
assuming you all
totally
are
immersive.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were actually there personally, but what's there?
No, I think most of us will. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Excellent.
I had no idea.
When in doubt, you guys are traveling together, right? Doing things together.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
I'll just nod at Arno.
Let's go.
Uh,
The moment we are any form of out of earshot, he is leaning in towards Exodus and just saying, if we have to, kill those fucking parents.
so I guess Cece and Adeline are left with the child.
They're
right?
finding
Please.
behind. Yeah,
Please try
we're
to
saying
have
they're with
a-
the child if you want to,
Yeah.
or they're
So-
following behind you, right?
Okay, so Cece is going to stay with the child, and she like looks over to Adeline, like, up to you, darling, if you want to go with them. But scary sounds near well sounds like the start of a very, very, very scary story, and no, thank you.
I think I should stay with the child. You know, a womanly touch does wonders for a young female.
Yes.
We can stay together.
I heard a really scary story one
As
time.
we're walking away and we hear these words, I'm just, they're a shit influence. That girl is going to grow up so horrible.
No. I heard there was a scary story one time, but a girl comes out from where her hair all
fucking
over the
adopt this.
face like this. So scary. No, I cannot sleep at night. No, thank you.
So here's a
know,
question: do you want the girl to travel with you to see the parents?
It would be preferred if she was outside the building. But
She
like, if
refuses.
staying,
She's like,
stay.
I won't go there. The last time I saw mommy and daddy, they tried to grab me. I'll stay back here. I feel safe.
Okay.
So she wants to kind of stay in her hiding spot.
Okay. Cece is going to stay with Madison.
Madison. And if I swear to God, if I have to adopt this fucking kid, I will do so.
Okay, and then I guess so. Arno and Exodus went towards the well or towards the building with the
I'm
parents?
going towards where her parents are.
Gotcha.
Because
Okay, sorry.
obviously they are either abusive or fucking terrible.
So we're splitting the party up. The two women, Adeline and Cece, are with the child. Exodin and
Okay.
Arno are going off by themselves to the house where she pointed to, correct?
I need a favor. I need a
Okay.
favor from you.
Are we splitting the group up?
Yes.
The first
Excellent.
split.
Excellent. I need a favor
Yes.
from you.
I thought they were going to the well. That's why I was
They-
afraid.
They
You
tried,
see them
they tried
walk-
to grab
The
something.
city is small, CC, so you see them traveling not towards the well, but like.
Oh.
So here's the well over here, actually. The guy put it out.
Hold up.
The house is right here that they pointed to.
That's the house. Where's the well?
Right here.
And
Oh,
will
okay.
we?
You're like up in the hills.
We're on that side.
You're up back
Where?
here,
Wait,
like
wait.
near the pumpkin patch area.
I
out
have
here.
it seen.
We're
Okay.
on
Oh,
the
out there.
Oh.
Got you.
Oh.
I'm saying she was like hiding over here.
Okay, I was totally in the wrong angle, so I was hoping.
Yeah.
You
Excellent.
can also
okay.
just use your imagination, right?
If worst comes to worst, we fucking book it. But
So we're splitting the group up, correct?
I can't take many hits.
Could we-
You need to just keep them off of me. I
Adeline.
could try to talk to them, but
Yeah.
for the love of God, keep them off of
Yeah.
me.
Cece's going to turn to Adeline.
Yeah.
Do you think you can persuade the kid to come into the town with us?
Let me also clarify a few things. The two other guys that aren't here, like Decillion, they're here with you. So if you want them to watch the kid as well, they can.
Oh, Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
they
yes,
are here with. I forgot about
I
that.
forgot
Then
about
just, the
that.
Decillion and Istral are gonna stay with the
Decillion-
kid.
Yes, yes,
Decillion
yes,
is the best one to leave with the kid. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know you guys
Yeah.
are kind of experienced too. You guys can hire hirelings to do some type of this. Like this is the where you guys can do hirelings, and they can do some of this mundane stuff too.
Hirelings.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I don't think
Fucking-
any of us want to spend the money yet.
The only
Yeah.
Just saying.
time I hire hirelings is if I get my own fucking key. Or,
Okay, just
if I
throwing
get
it-
my own library with guards.
I just throw an idea at you, and you can reject it back.
Yes.
Maybe eventually, but at the moment, I don't think we want to.
Yeah,
afford
no,
that.
no, no.
We'll all
Besides,
kind of
right
save
now,
our
Uh,
money.
precious
Istra,
little
you
girl.
so Cece basically tells her, like her
Yeah.
soldier essentially in the mafia.
Basically, yeah.
She's like, watch him, you know. And then she
Yeah.
said, Istra says, if I hear any trouble, I'll come.
Well,
Sounds good.
If I hear your gun go off, I'll make sure to run off and come get
Oh,
you.
good. Very
And
good.
then I turn to Decillion. Decillion, even if when Istra runs off, please stay with the child.
You got it.
I have an idea. As we're walking, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Make a perception roll again, Arno.
Okay, I will do so, but give me one moment to cast the spell because it knocks off the thing. I cast Detective Magica.
It's a concentration
make
spell, right? Lasts 10
Perception.
minutes.
It is 10.
You don't see anything magical right now, but your eyes
That's
like
fine,
kind
I'm
of
gonna
glow a
keep
little
it.
bit. The glow fades back into your eyes, and you can start to see colors of magic and the school of magic it's from. Are we going into the house?
I am paying. Yes. I need you, Accident. I need you to step in first, just in case, because if they lunge at us, you are better taking hits than I am.
First, I'll knock on the door.
Quick question. Cece and I started following behind them, so they're not as far. We are not at the door, but we'll probably where that light post is next to the wheeled tree root coming out of the rocks. If that makes sense.
Do you want me to put the models out?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm saying you guys are kind of together now. That's
Okay,
okay.
I
That's
wasn't
fine.
sure.
That's fine.
What-
I'm just trying to be safe.
You guys are super thorough, but you guys don't need to be that thorough. You guys are all
Okay.
together, right?
It's fun. It's fun.
Sure. Yeah, we can all be together. Then in that
Fuck it.
case, yeah, we'll all
Accident
together.
knocks on the door.
Yeah.
No answer.
Hello.
Yeah, go away. No visitors. Wait. You hear like a woman's voice. Maybe you
Hi.
should let them in.
Hello. I didn't. Just per chance, could I get your names real quick?
My name is. You hear the door open. An accident in his large body who like fills out the whole door with his dragonkin body. He like this human, middle-aged man, you know, in his 40s, short brown hair. We'll say he's got the bar handle, you know, mustache, brown, with a little bit of touch of gray. You know, stressful life. Arno's detect magic goes off. There's some type
What?
of enchantment spell cast on him.
Enchantment?
Yes.
Good.
He says,
I thought so.
"Oh, how can I help you?"
I have a question for you.
Yes?
You wouldn't happen to have a daughter named Madison, would you?
Yes, she ran away
Good.
a few days ago.
I have another question for you. Who here in this town knows magic?
We don't know. Should you come in, the storm is going to come in from the sea. The guy walks away from the door. His wife is in there too.
One last question.
Sure.
Well,
Let me
two,
just
I
describe the scene a little bit more.
Go for it.
This is like a house. There's like mining stuff in the house, like crates of ores. It's a mining town,
Ores?
right? So like you do see picks and things like that in this. You even see like it looks like a loading crane. You know, if you actually look at the model, there's like a loading crane, and on top there's like a cart. You know, it's pretty cool. They open the door. Do we go in?
Accident? If you don't
Yes.
mind.
I will go ahead and be stepping.
And then
through.
immediately behind Exodus, I am following. I am pointedly keeping Exodus between me and them.
CC and I guess would take up the wheel. CC, you want to do
Which
something else?
behind my
Yeah.
back, I am trying to like signal with a finger, like thumbs down behind my back, of like this is bad.
He didn't know about the enchantment until after we opened the door, right?
No, I saw it on him,
Okay, so I don't know anything about it then.
so you don't know anything yet. But I'm gonna nudge you, just like nudge your leg.
It's one of those things like where if we were at the table physically, or if you want me to, I can message him directly in Discord. I'd just do a DM whisper essentially to him to give him information. But it's okay, guys.
Yeah,
You see, the mother also has the same magical enchantment effect.
the
on
same
her.
one.
It's the same
just-
glow.
Okay. I just have 2 more questions, if you don't mind. We are passing through, and
Where did you see her? We've been looking all day for her. She ran away a few days ago.
yes, she seems to claim that you tried to grab her.
Well, she's our
randomly.
daughter, and she spoke up against me, and I had to, father has to sometimes spoil the rod, spoil the child, spare the rod.
Insight check, please. I don't believe him.
Okay, roll an insight check.
I am. First off, mind is immediately jumping to either abusive or the fact that there's control, something far worse. So, insight.
Where do you travelers hail from?
Oh, yes, 21.
It seems like something's fishy for sure. Like you're getting that sense, like the way his lips are moving, his eyes are shifting over to his wife a little bit.
All right. Final question.
Well, I just asked a question of you, good sir.
controlling you?
What's your name? Who's controlling me?
Who is controlling you?
I don't know.
Someone or something is controlling you right now. Has charmed you, bound you to them. Who?
Well, we did get this package not too long ago.
Fuck. Where is the package?
He points upstairs to up the ladder.
I appreciate the fact that you are not
Meryl, do you want to show this man, this detective?
Not a detective. We were brought here by the king in order to determine what's been going on in the mines. I believe I now have an idea.
Do you want to see it?
I would love if you could bring it down. Yes.
It's pretty heavy. I don't know if Meryl can bring it down for you, sir.
Fuck. All right.
Unless one of you others want to check it out. Some
Accident, would you
traveler
mind coming with me?
Let's go. I'll go up the stairs first.
Is it kind of like the same thing where Arno's jumping on your back and you're just walking up the stairs?
I am not. I am walking behind him because I want to be able to move on my own. But I am trying to make sure that they can't lunge at me without going through him.
So this is how it works, right? The father is downstairs. The mother
Okay.
is walking. She's going up the ladder to the sort of the second story where this cart thing is at, and
Then I will be
there's
right
stuff
behind.
up there. Okay.
Yeah. Adeline and Cecil are still downstairs with the father.
Yes, exactly. So Meryl, the mother of what's her name again? Of Madison.
Madison.
Yep. Meryl, the mother of Madison, is going upstairs, and she starts to rummage around a cart of some kind. She opens up a crate. Inside of the crate, Arno, are you looking and stuff?
No, I am very pointedly
Or you're
looking
just
away.
so you both are up there. You're just waiting. She's digging through. It appears to be some hay or something. She's digging through something.
I'll be watching over her shoulder to make sure it's not pulling out a crossbow or something.
She pulls out an egg or something. The egg is it's not a hard-shelled egg, She's She looks back to Exit and she's like, the traveler gave us this. The egg, like...
That's bad. That is bad.
The egg opens up. Like a bunch of spiders start to emerge from the egg, like a swarm of spiders. And like a larger spider comes out. And she says, join us. And that's where we'll end the game.
Spiders.
Sorry, the spider says it or she says it?
She says it.
The mother. Okay.
She says, join us.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like kind of like, I think about like the alien thing opening up, you know, and the spider coming out of it. And like thousands of like these swarms of spiders come out of it and begin to like run over her hands. Cool, huh, guys?
Yeah. Love it.
Very cool. There we go. The end of the notes with says, Mother says creepily, join us. Spiders underlined and circled.
Cool.
We should get like a group little Google Docs or something and like have notes on there, you know,
Oh, boy.
shared. You know, because like I have a mix of like random stuff I typed out in OneNote and like
Oh boy,
know,
you guys are
my
keeping
sad
more
excuse-
thorough notes than me.
my sad excuse of a notebook. So like let's share notes, man. You know, you can do shared Google Docs if somebody wants to start that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Sounds
let's
good.
do it before we end. So
Yes,
this is our
let's do that.
second session.
Unfortunately,
This is our
my
second session.
contributions are going to be mostly fucking smut books.
Oh, great.
So this is our the how to level up works, guys. So like how we leveled
Yes.
up at the first one, we did our session 0, right? This is the end of our this is our third game together, right? So this
Yes.
is 2 levels at level 2, right? So now you're level 3. I know it doesn't
go.
make it doesn't make sense completely with the story, like
It's
with
okay.
training and
No,
stuff like
it's
that.
fine.
But
I mean, it's only been 2.5 sessions.
I know, that gives
Milestone,
me spells.
milestone, man.
But you guys are
Okay.
like more experienced players, and I'd rather just kind of keep going. you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Higher
It gives
level
me
stuff.
spells. I'm good. I'm good
Love
with
It
that.
gives me it gives me a lot of spells too because I've decided that instead of Pact of the Chain, I'm
Wait,
gonna
do I
do
get-
Pact of the Book, the tomb. So
I want to change my my spell list a little bit. I want
You're gonna
a little
min-max it?
thingam- No. I just want the Tasha's little thingy that like can hold my shit for me because we don't
Sure.
have a cart. Listen, I want to tinker
What
that
spell?
stuff. Oh, listen.
Artificers are so cool. I'd have to like review them a
Oh,
little bit.
dude, listen.
Artificers are really
sorry.
cool.
Tensor's floating disc.
Yeah,
It,
sure. The full level 1 spell.
Yeah, it can hold 500 up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, it's a
And
ritual,
it-
so you just recast it. It's like a disc that follows you. Yeah,
Yeah, and it just follows me around.
it's like a little cart.
Love it.
I think it just requires concentration, correct?
No, it's
Okay.
just
How many
it's
spells do I have?
I think I can just like keep casting it like as a ritual or whatever, right?
I get
Yeah.
access to 2nd level. Yes!
Yay!
Oh, this is big news. This is big news. Plus, I get 2 new spells. Let's go.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to pick
that is
out
correct.
what,
Tensor's floating disc does not require concentration.
Concentration.
The only thing is it lasts only an hour, so you have to re-spend another 10 minutes to recast it as a ritual, unless unless you want to use a spell slot to like instantly
okay.
cast it, right?
Okay,
Okay.
this is good.
But I guess for like time's sake, can we like assume that like I keep trying to like
Yeah, of
keep it
course.
up?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Thank you.
You guys are so technical. You don't have to be super technical about it unless it kind of
it's
comes
fun.
up, right? If you guys
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
like cross the T's and dot the I's, that's fine too. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's just make it so that my floating disc is there all the time, you
I
know.
could get.
Cece has no
wait.
strength. Have you seen my stats?
I didn't realize she was so low.
Listen, Cece is she's up there in the brass. She gets her underlings to do all the stuff, you know. Like I don't have strength. I didn't work my muscles, or that's how I'm going with it.
This is big, guys.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is really big.
I love it.
So let's roll for hit dice, right? So Arno, are you
Oh,
going
yeah.
into a level of wizard?
I am only. My intent is to
Roll
go
your hit
wizard
dice.
all the way.
Yeah, roll
so,
hit dice.
Okay.
D6,
I
right?
believe that's a
Or no?
1. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to my sheet so I
Okay.
actually roll this.
I get a fancy specialist thing.
Roll. a D6. Let's go. That's a 3.
So yeah, you get 3 plus your con mod. CC, why don't you roll it up too? You get a D8, right?
Hit dice 3d8.
You
Yeah, so
roll
roll
just
your
a
D8.
D8.
Oh, 1d8.
Yep.
Wait.
This adds to your max. So right now you're using the average. You can choose as a player if you want to use the average or roll for it, right?
I'll just
What
use.
the fuck?
Because CC, I think you're using the average, right? Because we talked about this last time or
It's-
something when we rolled off.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll or take the average?
I'm just gonna go with the average.
Okay.
I don't
Exodin,
trust
do you
my
wanna roll?
rolls.
I had
No, I'm
12.
going with average.
What about you,
3 plus-
Adeline?
I'm gonna roll for it.
Yeah, roll.
What the fuck was my
7
con modifier?
on a
Cool.
D8.
Very
Nice.
What the fuck was
nice.
What
Good.
the fuck was my con modifier?
So you have to just go in and manually. I think
Okay,
there's
so
probably a
plus-
way to
Okay,
configure and
so
add it in.
15 plus
I'm up
7.
to 16. Hooray! 16 hit points.
Nice.
31.
Or 1 hit from Exodin, right? With the great
Yeah.
sword.
But good news, I get a lot of spells access to.
Yeah.
The real question is, which one do I want to take?
We'll also have to
'Cause
let
I
the
could
players
also-
that aren't here level up as well, right? We don't want them to fall behind, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to get second level spells. I could get invisibility, which will be nice.
Yeah.
This one.
I don't
And
really
so,
need to
as a
alter
wizard,
my-
you gain 2 spells, like you're writing in the books and stuff on the travels, right?
Yeah.
You're also writing into your
Yes.
spell book, so you gain 2 spells of just arcane knowledge, like learning and stuff.
Wait, can I get this? Oh. I could get. Oh, I'm gonna need to make my things, my materials. Oh no, I don't because I have my arcane symbol. Yes.
If you guys can never, like today, if you can't make a game for whatever reason, try to give me about 1 day's heads up, so I can let the alternate players know more in advance. Because we have like these backup
gotcha.
players on our Discord server, and if I give them more like a heads up, we might have a guy just join us for 1 game, or something like that.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So I think the question is now. We don't really do a lot of stealth, apparently.
That's up to you.
Oh,
guys.
not yet.
Invisibility doesn't seem too beneficial immediately.
Yeah, but
This button.
And this is your chance to ask me any questions and stuff.
Currently, I'm thinking I'm gonna go something like Misty Step and something like Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Cool.
Is there a way to add the Unearthed Arcana subclasses to?
You're talking about the brute class.
Yeah.
What happened with D&D Beyond a while back? They officially did not. They started to unsupport UA content because it was too much for their developers, right? And I understand why. I did review the brute class. It's not OP. They probably didn't incorporate it, Exodent, because it was just
Some of the other one stuff.
it was underpowered, I think. I mean, I think that it just does straight raw damage, which is fine.
I mean, compared to
yeah.
Champion sucks in my opinion.
Yeah, sure.
I hate
Champion is the
but-
SRD class. So go with Brute, though. I think you probably have to go find that class. Someone's probably made it as a homebrew item. You'd have to add it somehow to your library, essentially. I think there's an add to library button. So you have to go search through the homebrew stuff to find that, and then hopefully what that will do is you'll be able to change and add that subclass. Because that's right, at level 3 you gain that subclass.
Yeah, I want. That's the one I want. That's a bonus action. Yes, yes, yes. We'll take Misty Step and Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, and then I know which spells I'm going for next.
Like, I know it says
Although
we only have like a
Maximilian-
couple people in the Twitch, but I'm looking at like the other panel, by the way. We have about a dozen people in there.
Oh, cool.
Just to let you know. For some reason, the displayed number is not correct. sometimes. So,
Don't worry.
it is what it is. Just to let you know.
Yes.
And then we usually get something where around like 50 views on YouTube, and then around another 50
Nice.
to 100 view on Twitch.
Hey.
People going back through the stream.
nice.
Just to give
I
you
think
some reference.
maybe it has to do with like if they signed in or not. Or
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
I don't know.
don't
Probably.
know.
I do see names and stuff of people,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Oh, so then I'm
Is
not sure.
there a cantrip?
But most people
that
are lurkers,
people-
so it's okay.
Yeah.
Lurking.
Is there any cantrip
I
in
should
particular that you guys really want someone in the group to have? Because in theory, I have access to any cantrip out there.
Okay, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm
I
trying
was-
to decide. Mm-hmm.
I have my Eldritch Blast, which is fantastic. I was thinking guidance.
By the way,
Because that's-
our level up rule too, by the way, is
Yeah.
your hit points do not reset, but your spell slots reset when you level up. So like
Awesome.
we're just about to do this new encounter. So any spell you gain, you now get in this fight or whatever that's going to
That's wonderful. Thank you.
So that's kind of a house rule that we use to clarify
Yeah.
things.
So the real question now is, would you rather have AoE or a fucking restrain right now for this fight?
I took Cold Poison.
You took Cold Person? Because I was going to go Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
So my spells that I have, because except for usually in terms of me, just how I like playing warlocks, is that only my cantrips usually typically do like intense damage. Everything else is usually like an area effect or like battlefield control sort of thing. So right now I have Hex, Enthrall, Hold Person, and Blow. And Blow is for me that basically when I cast it on myself, everyone has disadvantage on gets me. Unless
Right, that's
they
fine.
deal with blind sight or something.
I've got my spells then. I'm probably going to just try and work in some other supports
Yeah.
over time. Because
So-
once we have money, I can go get fucking apparently any goddamn scroll.
That's true. I'm trying to think of what cantrip. So in addition to guidance, I was thinking Vicious Mockery because it's a good one in
Good
which it forces.
consistence.
It's a good consistent and it forces people to make a saving throw instead of me making an attack, which is helpful at times. But that being said, I don't do additional damage because it's not an attack though. So when I hit someone with an attack, I do an extra proficiency of cold damage to but I was thinking I always like to have a close range thing because everything else I have is range because guaranteed someone is gonna be up in my grill one day. And I was looking at Primal Savagery just because it's one of my favorite spells. Because I like the idea of whole growing fingernails and kind of just stabbing someone in the face. But Vicious Mockery is the one I was considering changing to a different one if someone has a one that they like.
CC, the reload thing is balanced, even though it is a core mechanic of the guns thing. I think it's cool, and I think it's creative that you figured that out. Because if someone had just a bow and arrow or a crossbow bolt, it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I think there's the loading property with the crossbow bolt, so you might be able to override that. It's something that I think it's pretty cool, and there's just not that many artificers out there anyways. Pretty cool.
That is spells. Prepared spells.
Trying to think of if I want a buff cantrip for doing stuff or other things. You know, I'll do like I'll do shape water. That makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we're going to do. I've got my spells set up.
Yep.
I've got Misty Step for getting away, just in case. Man, I didn't realize how quickly wizards seem to power up. What the heck?
Only magic. The downside is you're always going to be squishy.
Yeah, but like, I can teleport now. And you know the best part? I get to flavor it how I wish. I can have it be a hug from his wife. Whew. Whew. Would you like to hear the full list of titles, by the way?
Send it in the Discord.
I can send it to the Discord, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's just gonna take you a minute. There's 17 items.
What did I say? I didn't tell you guys the father's name, did I?
Nope.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
What was the mother's name?
Meryl.
Meryl.
This guy's name is Father. So I've actually put out the battle board.
His
too.
name is Father.
Yeah, because you guys don't know his name. I put out the battle board, so this is kind of what it looks like. Right, and there you guys are upstairs, and there's the little crate. Right? And there's her, like, holding the egg. That's where we'll start next game.
Yeah, there are fireworks outside for whatever reason, and you know sometimes I can't tell if they're fireworks or gunshots because I live in the south.
Oh boy.
But yeah, no. So my dog got scared, and so that's why I was like muted for a while, and I was, I was like trying to like console him, like it's okay. That's my bad.
You're fine.
You're good. Does anybody else have any other questions for me? Or are you guys good to go?
I think we're good to
I'm
go.
good to go.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Time
Thank
to go
you guys
make
for
a
watching the
custom
stream,
magic
coming
item.
along, having some fun. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
You as
See you
well.
guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.